Well, that can be. So what's gonna happen? I mean, I have to think about this because it's actually gonna be. It's gonna be on the 30th, right? That's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
So we're playing this week. We're playing next week, and then we're taking the 23rd off, and then this 30th will be the last session for the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So over the next 2 weeks, I will be reaching out to each of you individually with some things that I got to think about.
Sweet.
But I like the concept for this, and it sounds like everybody's on board.
Yes, very much. I've been wanting to do something like that for way too long. Also, I need to just highlight my matching Pyrex.
That's a very nice tea set. Yeah.
So if it's Krampus, would that be an archfey or a fiend? I'm asking for warlock purposes.
I think I'm trying to remember what Santa. So in Dimension 20's Unsleeping Santa Claus is a character. I'm trying to remember if he was in any way a fae, because it would make sense that he would be a fae, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Which would also make Krampus a fae, but it would be like Seelie versus Unseelie, right?
Okay.
He would be like Unseelie fae.
I can see that. I just want to know. I might.
I think honestly, I think it could go either way, really.
We're home.
But I feel like Santa and Krampus are like two sides of the same coin, so it would make sense that it would be like Seelie versus Unseelie.
Okay. All right. I just want to know. Okay, we can get.
We ready?
Yeah.
Because the alternative is that Santa is also a fiend.
I mean,
It's like even Santa.
depending on who you ask.
That's true.
Welcome to another episode of A Talk of Opportunity. We continue our adventures through Rime of the Frostmaiden with a hurricane coming over our heads.
Again.
Because we live in Florida, and that's just what happens.
Mhm.
It's very casual.
But with that,
A hurricane in November! Yay!
yay! Season's greetings. Season's beating.
It
All right,
brings
Andrew.
fall.
Yeah. But with that, Andrew, take it
All
away.
right, when we last left you guys,
Yay.
Use guys.
Use guys.
we after defeating the Giants champion and the Jarl Moot and getting the magical map along with some not slippers, but what am I thinking of? A horn of blasting. You decide to trek up the spine of the world, and indeed you did via montage, and a lot of survival checks. You came across some berserkers, you fought them off, and then I had to leave for 30 minutes to talk to an AC guy, and I came back, and y'all were talking about Steven Seagal.
Important things.
Talking bad shit.
And please tell me Steven Seagal's going to be in the holiday one-shot now. As Jeff Bezos' muscle.
A kung fu master in a chair.
Oh no!
I'm gonna say
Seagal!
he's in the bin of rejected Christmas characters.
It's gonna be his dexterity is gonna be like 2.
He's
We'll
in an
see.
office chair and pushes towards you to like move and attack.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That sounds like a yes. Anyway.
Wait, no, he's the Nutcracker, and he's very
You know
literal.
what?
Oh man.
My character is gonna be Steven Seagal.
No, fuck no, fuck no.
How did he get
I really
burned?
thought this.
I'm a master of fighting.
Oh, can we all be burnt out 80s action stars? I'll be Jean-Claude Van Damme.
You're just trying to combine it with the fucking fighter one shot. The fight.
Anyways, we're getting distracted. Okay, so then you come across some Sky Tower Goliaths who are doing a shrub tug, which is not as dirty sounding as it initially sounds. However, not wanting to deal with their bullshit, you guys just use pass without trace and you sneak right on by them, and soon Barry encounters a member of the Worm Doom. I almost said cult because we were talking about cults. The Worm Doom clan, who Barry tried to use her mountain voice and didn't do a very good job. That's okay.
Scroll up to
So-
that 4 performance.
No, I mean it was great. And and so this member of the Worm Doom clan leads you back to the network of caves that indicate the Worm Doom Crag, the home of the, oh god, I always trip over this pronunciation, the Thunlakalaga clan. And
Shumbakalaka.
and you arrive at the peak of the mountain of which the Thunlakalaga clan rests at, indicated by the skeleton of a great white dragon, hence Worm Doom. And so we pick up with you guys at the entrance to the Worm Doom Crag, and you notice that amidst the dragon bones, little colorful wisps flit between the ribs and the sections and the wings and whatnot.
Do I know what these are?
Perhaps.
I hope so.
They look familiar.
They do look familiar.
Mm-hmm. You would know these as the chawingas that guard that protect the entrance against any evil spirits, or so the elders say.
Oh, it's
Aw.
so cute.
Mittens gets behind Barry.
What?
Mittens gets behind you and peeks out. Just like they're here again. They're following us.
I mean, they've been here for a long time, buddy.
I make a similar light with my magic.
Why I ate that berry? No questions asked.
That dances around them as they move around.
Aw, that's sweet.
Hold on just a second. So, Mittens, you're gonna hide behind Barry, correct?
Yes.
Why?
No, I just don't shut up. Don't worry about it.
Shut up.
Yeah, how about you shut up, Jose? All right, what's your passive perception, Mittens?
I think it's pretty good. I don't know. I think 17.
Okay.
Yeah, 17.
You notice, you feel a tugging at the back of like your head, and you turn and you see that one of the chawingas has managed to make its way past Beery and is actually attempting to comb the back of your head with
Little
with-
scritches.
with a pine cone fashioned into a comb. like some of the bristles are missing, so it creates teeth. And when you notice it, it's like, like it wanted to surprise you.
Oh.
I think Mittens would like the scratches.
Okay, and when that happens, oh, actually, hold on. Which one does
He's
this one
scared
look
at
like?
first.
This one, it has a white face, but it has two concentric blue rings around one particular eye.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Each one.
All right. So if I keep going straight ahead, will I happen to run into maybe my family?
Perhaps.
Ooh.
Does one of you carry a mirrored object?
A mirrored object.
Professor, like the professor orb, maybe? Maybe a little
Okay.
shiny?
Okay, because there's one with a curly.
I do have a steel mirror.
Okay,
Thanks, boy.
but as hold on, wait. I should probably get the Goliath token. Whoopsie doodle. But yes, as you make your way here. Hold on. Boop. Okay. The Goliath that greeted you before, whose name I'm forgetting. Hold on a second. I have to scroll past all the Steven Seagal horse shit.
Don't worry, I've forgotten all of their names.
Apatham?
You've been gone that long.
Apatham. Thank you.
I wrote it down.
It's been a long week for me, guys. But Apatham says to Beery, like, well, welcome home, child, and you're obviously your friends are welcome. They may rest. They can indulge in our bread and salt, guest rights, all that good stuff.
Hi.
Should I herald your arrival, Bearbreaker?
Sure, it has been a while. I wouldn't
He
mind
said-
being heralded for a little bit.
He says as he sips out of a large Culver's cup.
Ah, yes,
This is for
Harold.
my tiny teacup that Octavio gave me. Just, you know what? That's good. Let's go
Vince
with that.
comes out from behind beer. He's like, "Oh no way! You guys got a Culver's up here?"
There's a Culver everywhere now. What the hell?
Yeah.
I thought those were only franchised in Neverwinter.
This is strictly in and out territory. Okay.
No, it's
Alright.
Jack in the Box. You have to go up to the box. Jack comes out and he gives you a burger.
Oh no! Jack in the Box is for Sky Tower. We don't deal with Jack in the Box.
They can keep it.
What is this? A Hardee's or a Carl's Jr.'s?
Okay.
Oh god, we're a ball. You can tell we got the Baldur's Gate because they turned to Hardee's.
Oh no!
Apatham goes, and you hear him make that noise that he did before, but then it adds this weird whistling noise underneath like the sound, and you almost hear it reverberating amongst the cave walls as like this whistle starts to spread. And one of them, hold on. You hear a voice erupting from the caves saying, "Where is she?"
Octavius like
Ooh.
jumps.
Beery just kind of grabs Mittens and moves him in front of her.
Oh, no, Fury, what are you doing? Don't do that. No.
Octavius steps away.
Guys, you really have to stop doing this. You gotta stop. Okay.
You're,
All right.
You're the strong one. I wanted to yelling at you.
What? From one of the caves emerges a Goliath that is taller than Barry, scarred on one side of his face, and is wearing a white cloak, indicating their status as chieftain.
I gotta ask out of character. Is this my dad?
Hold on. And walks up and says, "You, Tiberi."
Octavio gets smaller.
Hey, how you been?
You dare return here after leaving for so long? What right have you to come back here?
Well, I'm Worm Doom, and there's a potential that the entirety of our world we know here is going to be killed in a hellish winter. So, decided to come back and try to help solve that with you.
The chief furrows his brow. And stares daggers at Beery. And then his composure breaks. He goes, "The prodigal daughter has returned. Bring it in."
Hey!
Octavio was about to leave and then, oh, okay, it's okay.
Barry, you did not tell me that you were the daughter of the chief.
Not just any daughter. Chief Ogalai Orc Splitter is his.
Org splitter.
Can I?
Oh, that's a name that we'll have to deal with.
There's a scary pop
Okay.
in there, dude.
I whisper at Minzy, "Is it org splitter?"
Yeah.
Nice. Can I lift him in this powerful hug?
Oh man. Okay, hold on. We're gonna have to. This is gonna be like that scene from Predator where the two like muscle bound people are. "Gah!" Let's see. It's gonna be your strength check against mine. Nope. No, actually, no. Your father does this age-old technique where somehow he centers his his center of gravity, and he becomes like essentially
A boulder.
yeah, just like created completely out of like lead, and you can't pick him up, and then he just bear hugs you back.
Only person in Icewind Dale who can crack my back like that. Thanks, Pops.
Well, welcome back, and then like claps you on the shoulder so hard, like for a fact it's would have crumpled like Octavia. Something like that.
Octavia would have broken in half.
Dislocated.
What was the chieftain's name?
Ogalai Orc Splitter. Hold on, I'll put it in the chat. And actually, like when he hits you on the shoulder, like the area around you, like 5 feet, just like the snow.
The snow underneath you just like compacts.
Here it is.
Father, meet my traveling companions.
Well met. And he goes up to
Gentle.
Octavius just waving behind Mins. Hi.
They are not as sturdy as we are.
and it takes one of your hands, Mittens, and it's just completely enveloped, just gone.
Just like grabs me up by the forearm, like, oh, okay, nice to meet you, sir. I like that scar on your face. I got one to match. It's very nice.
Yes, these scars do tell a tale, a roadmap of history. And like as he's shaking your hand, like you're
Ripping your arm out of your socket. Just
and who's this little one here? Come here, little guy.
Hi, my name is Octavio.
Very gentle, Dad. He's a light boy.
Ooh, you have the smell of a southerner of you.
Yes, I'm from Waterdeep.
That's fascinating. Great.
Okay.
We called them walking rations for like
right, shut up.
Oh, actually, I should get rid of Gar.
He's the most sturdy of us all, but he's sliding back down the mountain.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
Okay.
bye.
He disappeared in a puff of spores. Oh.
All right, y'all come back and just Gar.
Oh no!
It's just Gar instead
kiss
of like
his
it's like
shell.
how the gif of Homer sinking like shrinking back into the hedge, but instead it's just like at the side of the mountain.
All right. Let's all get inside before this little one here dies of death of cold.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And he goes to you, Swift, and says, "Well met." And I cautiously eyes the tiger fang hanging around your neck.
Not tiger.
in giant in the sort of dialect for the Goliaths, Swift says it's a trophy, not a ID.
Oh, and he says giant back to you. Oh, and hopefully many a trophies meet you in your future.
And I sort of string out the few that I have like strung off my backpack. At least double this.
Looks at Barry like,
Most competent of all. Competent of them all.
very good.
I'm just imagining it's like the clown handkerchief gag, but with
Just
tiger
keep pulling
crab.
out tiger sharks.
It was a damn massacre.
If only. I think I only have like. How many of them do I have? Oh, I wrote it down. I thought I did 4. I have 4 of them.
I was gonna say like 5.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay, bye. Where's he going? Okay.
He's going to go
Let's see.
write his name in the snow.
No! Octavia, no!
It's
It's a
Florida.
good hobby
No,
of his.
there's no snow.
No, it's like Octavia. Yeah.
East of the Dragon Bones, rough-hewn steps climb to a 20-foot-high open-air arena with stone bleachers carved into the eastern wall. Rising from the arena floor are more than a dozen pillars of rock, each 5 to 8 feet tall, about a foot in diameter. Beery, you would know this particular area here as a goat ball court.
Oh no!
What is?
Am I good at this game?
Theory, what is
I-
it?
The high intensity sport of goat ball is essentially it's essentially just dodgeball, but you have to like stay balanced on top of pillars as you get pelted by a hardened leather ball made of goat leather.
Oh, I really was
Wow.
imagining a goat.
Yeah.
No.
No, you
Throwing goats.
Hurling
You
They're
with a
are
goat.
Goliaths,
playing-
it'd be easy.
you are
Just-
akin to the goat.
And
Squish.
I just imagining Min sitting up there and a whole ass goat coming at him.
the goat's okay.
You made
these,
it.
are, these are Goliath goats,
But
Oh man. It's like horses
you-
to normal people.
like
you actually-
Clydesdales of the
but you-
goats.
but you actually see, despite the fact that there's no tokens, thanks roll20, but you actually see that there's like younger Goliaths, like kids, like 9-10 years old, and they're like practicing and stuff like that.
They're all taller than Octavio.
Yeah, well, they're probably. I mean, they're like a little bit shorter than Octavio, but like once they hit like
Much
12,
stockier.
yeah. But yeah, you actually see them practicing with like a little like practice goat ball. The
I'm
fact
gonna
that
assume I'm real bad at this game.
yeah, I mean,
Based on my balancing / dexterity abilities?
I mean, Goliaths pride themselves on their athleticism, so maybe, maybe not.
Oh man, Swift would be so fucking good at this game.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But you actually know this as not really an official court, more like a training court.
Mm,
There is an
That's-
official court.
that's spring training up there.
hmm So what are we
Good one.
standing around for? Come, Barry. You must share your tales of the road, and we'll have a feast to match.
Oh yes.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
You don't need to show up with, tons of bad
Be
news, but there's somebody
wonderful.
following us on the road.
Chief Ogalai looks at Octavio and is like, "Are you sure about that one little one?"
Yeah, I can't wait for a nice little salad. I want something light and
I don't think this is nice, Octavio.
what are you guys laughing?
Oh, your southerner humor.
I don't. What is a salad?
Octavio, find me a plant.
It's
What
it's
is-
a meal with all.
If you
A
want
tender leafy green.
vegetation, we just passed a bunch of shrubs.
Yeah, they were tucking it.
That fancy Waterdeep meal, just leaves on a plate. Here you go.
Yeah.
If
With a
you
nice
think
vinaigrette
greenery
dressing,
is
you
is an enough supply that you could eat an entire dish of just greens,
Yeah, with a little bit of protein on top. You won't, but you have when you come down.
how have you
salad.
survived?
As if
I'm really not sure.
As if to mock the fact that Octavio wants a salad, you hear off in the distance the mooing sounds of hardy mountain yaks as one of the Goliaths like reins them in from wherever the fuck they were doing on the mountain.
That is your salad.
Oh,
Yeah, buddy. High protein diets here.
And
And
starch.
just slap you on the back a little harder than I normally would.
Many carbohydrates and fats you
Mhm.
needed to stay warm and keep energized.
Come, Barry.
Let's go eat.
You must tell your story. Let's go.
Oh.
Wait, are you sure about this? You want to eat right now?
you won't believe how many bounty hunters are after her.
Oh yeah, we had some people following us on the trail up here. We lost them somewhere near the Sky Tower clan. But we might need to deal with that at some point.
I would like to see them try. And then he turns right back around.
It's the first time you're gonna hear like Beery like giggle.
Billy, I understand so much already about
Your dad
What do
is.
you mean?
Your dad is scary.
What? No, he's a jolly chieftain by Goliath standards.
Mm-hmm. Don't let
By the way, guys,
the scars on his face put you off.
he was back. He says, "Good morning." Must be morning where he's at.
Well, that would make sense.
Vietnam?
Yeah, he's in Vietnam.
Yeah.
So, good morning. Hi.
Morning.
Oh
What?
God.
All right, so this cavern has a domed roof, 30 feet high, and an open well in the middle of the floor. 2 youthful Goliaths use ropes and a bucket to draw water from the well, while 6 adults wrangle a handful of exuberant Goliath toddlers. Rough-hewn stairs ascend to the southern parts of the cave, where the floor is 10 feet higher. Seated in this area, next to a crackling fire, is a female Goliath with gray hair, many scars, and... Oh, never mind. Wait, why did it say female? Oh. Whoops. It's your dad. I don't know why. Wait, it says female on one thing and then.
It's your dad. He's aged 30
Wizards.
years.
Wizards. Refund. Inconsistency.
Leaning against the wall is his great axe made with a bone haft. Oh, I forgot the detail that they also have a pipe. For some reason, there's a lot of people smoking pipes in this adventure.
One pipe.
So yeah, it's just a big old pipe. It's like the size, like the bowl is like a cereal bowl. And for some
Let
reason,
me get some of that goodness.
all the Goliaths have the exact same token art. So I apologize in advance.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Racist ass token art. All
Yeah,
Goliaths look the same.
no. That's not
Sorry,
what
I
we're
had to.
saying.
I had to. All right.
This and Chief Oglai goes, everybody, hello, and like the toddler's like, ah, and then he just goes, hey, in his like best dad voice, and all the toddlers like,
Octavio also strains up.
Even Viri's like, whoosh. Haven't heard that in a while. Oof.
yeah. My daughter's come home. Everyone, get cleaned up. You, clean that boy up. We're gonna have a feast. Somebody put some music on. Or start playing some music. Don't put some music
I
on.
like to imagine that Swift is
There's a
just
big boombox.
not phased by this because I'm pretty sure that at some point Oyup and Noctok yelled at Swift like that.
Just like the best like dad voice, like the snow from like the rafters, like come on, come down.
Jumps
hear,
a little
like-
bit and just like,
You
oh,
can hear it like echoing throughout the cave.
that's oddly nostalgic.
Mm-hmm. And
Octavio, after he says, Octavio starts cleaning up, thinking that it was meant for him.
you're free to move around. You don't have to follow the chief. You can disperse and do whatever.
Well, I don't know what to do. These are all intimidating people. Octavio's very scared.
Hey, father. How's Yaya? Is she still here?
When you say that, Barry, like the room like goes like not quiet, but like a little bit like reserved, and Chief Oglai goes, Barry, your Yaya, these past couple of winters have been difficult for her, especially with this going on. He gestures broadly. I feel like that's useful for this adventure as well.
Yeah. Oh
Speaking
yeah,
of
you remember
what-
that when
all
the sky lit up? That was us, by the way.
This.
I mean, sorry, son.
Sorry. Yeah. Back on track.
Barry, I think it's best that you should probably go to her now. It's difficult to tell how much longer she'll have with us.
Understood. Where is she?
Okay, we're gonna have the theater of the mind this part.
Yes.
But Chief
Theater of the
Oglai,
mind.
Chief Oglai,
Whatever, we're not
yeah,
combating. This is fine.
yeah, heaven fucking forbid, Jose, that you have to use your imagination for D&D.
Oh no.
But Chief Oglai leads Barry down, and you see as leads Barry down a cavern way, and as that happens, you see like the Goliaths that like are going throughout the hallways and whatnot. They're like you know, they kind of take on a more like somber, like kind of like halfway like between reverence and like just general sadness. You know, the air takes on a much not heavier, but like a more serious tone.
Fury kind of
Very.
is just waving at people as we go.
And some of them like, I'm sorry, and stuff like that to you and whatnot.
It's the way of
Very.
things.
Very. You're led to a cozy little nook in the cave that creates like its own little like room and whatnot. You're immediately hit with this like nostalgic feeling because it's like your grandma's part of the cave. However, in her bed, taken to her bed, is your dear sweet Yaya. You've always known her as gray and wrinkled. The tattoos of her Worm Doom clan colors running deep within the caverns of the canyons of her wrinkles and whatnot. But she's always kind of been like the strong woman. But now you see her and she just looks old. But like I said, she's taken to her bed, and when I don't know, do you walk in or not? I'm just presuming
Yeah,
here. I'm sorry.
absolutely.
Okay. Okay. When you walk in, you're hit with the scents, like the smells that you would associate with your grandmother, whatever they would be. I'll leave that up to you because Ben Gay does not exist in this universe.
Yellow Listerine for some reason.
Yeah.
Where are those originals?
But she has a bowl of those strawberry candies. Like, God damn it, where did they come from?
Even in
just
even in Faerun, where did they come from?
Kit
Especially in
Kats.
Faerun. But she turns and she says, oh, "Who is there?"
It's your tiny bear breaker. Finally came home.
You see her old face like split into like a grin that's like, you know, like kind of like Sans teeth. It goes, "Hey, come closer so I can see you."
I go closer to the bed and I actually pull off all of those pelts I've been collecting, and just kind of like lay
Aw.
them. I lay them down, just kind of like I brought you more pelts for your patchwork.
Oh, you were always such a nice child. And she reaches out to caress your face with a hand gnarled with like arthritis and stuff like that. But it's like it still has like a strong touch to it.
Oh, I grab her hand and I actually use a couple points of lay on hands just to help relieve some of her pain.
Oh, you were always so thoughtful, Betty. Oh, we've missed you. These winters have been so cold without you.
I'm hoping we can fix that and hopefully bring some warmth back to the peaks of these mountains.
Oh, Betty, come closer. There's something I need to tell you.
Fury looks a little hesitant because she's also kind of like, I've been away a long time. She may actually smack me. I lean in and just, what is it, Grandma?
That is something you forgot.
There's a lot of things I forgot, but please remind me.
You look at your Yaya, and you see there's a look in her eye, a crazy look in her eye. Make me an athletics check with disadvantage.
Oh no.
Oh, I knew it.
Even with advantage, you didn't make it. Your grandmother springs out of bed, just like in one full motion, springs out of bed, wraps your head and her arms and like pins you to the side, and says, "Never underestimate your elders." and Chief Ogalai comes and goes, "Ah!" We've been playing that shit since you left.
I knew something was up. Grandma's never been this weak.
And the whole and you hear like throughout the entire cavern, laughter booms.
Yeah, Mary's is cracking up.
Oh
It's
my God.
hilarious.
Since Octavius in the entrance still, he doesn't know what's happening, and so he gets really nervous. Anyways,
Oh my god.
Mans, what's happening?
They're joking. It's cool. It's cool.
Oh, okay.
She's old, but still strong. It's
That's
I
weird.
was
good.
gonna say this is the kind of joke that would break Octavio's neck.
Okay. Oh, that's right. They're all speaking Goliath, so Octavia has no clue what's happening.
It's Goliath.
Actually, before we got into the cave, Beery just turned around and put a little grabbed a little scrap of paper and just,
Fragile.
and pinned it, yes, to Octavia's jacket that says fragile.
Fragile.
Oh look!
Because I know you two can dodge. He's gonna get crushed.
Oh my god.
One of them's like, "What is that? That must be his name, Fragile."
Oh no.
Fragile like a dead
It's
horse.
Goliath
Octavia,
equivalent of
Octavia
fragile.
nods because he thinks that they're just mentioning that he's fragile, but they now call him Fragile, I guess.
Fragile cadence.
So he just nods and smiles
I really
to be
hope-
polite.
I'm just gonna say in Goliath, Fragile or fragile is just Fraggle, and now are you just
Fraggle.
yeah,
You're Fraggle.
Octavio Fraggle Cadenus, awesome.
There you go.
One of the many names now.
Same kid-
Somewhere in there with
Adventure.
the orc name that you would have given.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh god, he's gonna have one of those names with like 17 names.
I
long.
cannot wait. I actually want this. I want the continuation of the name at the end of the adventure.
Jose, do you still have that name?
It is.
Oh man.
Well, I have Octavio Luis Ramon Cadena as a third.
Okay.
I don't have. What was the orc name they gave me?
The One-Eyed Devil Witch.
That's what it was. Yeah.
I don't
Octavio
know.
Luis Ramon. Octavio Luis. One Eye.
Fragile.
Fragile, One-Eyed Devil Witch.
Octavio Luis.
One of my pens just exploded.
Fragile.
One of my
Well,
pens exploded and I got it
One Eye Witch.
all over my hands while I was doing that part. Anyways.
Ramon.
well, yeah. These are my traveling companions. Please be very gentle with all of them.
And you see
Octavio says timidly.
you see your yacht. I mean, despite she is like healthy, but
Oh yeah.
but even despite that, she's still like bent and like gnarled over, but still somehow taller than Octavio. Despite the fact that she's doing like that old lady pose where she's like half like bent over and stuff.
Gravity is extra heavy on her back.
Actually, just leaning over Octavio, even more imposing.
Yeah.
Even hunched
Like,
over,
Nana.
taller than Octavio.
Hi, Nana.
And she's you do not call me that.
I am not Jonah.
Good. Boundaries. He needs to learn them.
Setting boundaries, it's true.
Betty, what happened to this one's eye? It did get popped off or something.
Ooh,
Oh, that's kind
it
of a
was a
sore subject.
centaur
About that.
incident. Don't worry, we killed a lot of them.
Good.
Octavio nods. He still doesn't know what's happening. Yeah.
It's weird traveling companions losing eyes and shit.
Oh, I got this, and I show her the big giant neck scar I have now.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, poor little. I don't know. She says some Goliathism or something like that. That sounds like Yiddish.
Oh, with you sure.
Oh, and she like takes like your face like that and her gnarled little and her gnarled Goliath hands and goes, "Oh, you've grown up so big."
Well, I eat well.
That's good.
Just-
But there's no dinner. Like, yes, dinner.
Oh, I've been waiting for it for months. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
It's been a while since we've had
Swift
good
just-
food.
turns to Mins and is just like, it is not very often that I find someone who makes Beery look small. This is
Yeah, I think we'll find a lot of that here.
this is entertaining.
Oh my god, I can only imagine because like Beery's like again like 8 feet tall. So I'm imagining all the furniture you guys are having to climb onto now.
Jump on the chairs.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Swift just
no.
box jumps up on it.
Min's just gonna dangle his feet.
Everything makes you look like a little kid with your feet dangling off the edge.
The forks are giant.
Fuck, I had a train of thought and then I completely lost it. Damn it.
So
It's not
sorry.
your fault. No, it's okay. It's not your fault. Oh, geez. Hold on. It's coming back to me. Nope, I lost it. It's gone forever. Okay. So,
Talking
like I
about
said,
Yayo, so
you, like I said, you guys are still free to move about the cavern. So if you
What is
want,
this? I'm looking at it.
that's a well.
It's the well.
Oh, sweet.
Swift pushes you in.
Chief Ogla. Chief Ogla says. Chief Ogla says this thing is called a well. We get water from it, and it's good for.
Octavio clearly understands that because, oh yeah, it's a well, right?
Oh, okay. He's
Octavio,
a
this
fast
is
learner.
probably the freshest drinking water you can find in all of Icewind. It is glorious.
I took out
Question.
a very long, very ornate straw, and I just.
Why have you been keeping that?
Why?
How is this still liquid?
It's so cold. I got a brain freeze.
Oh, well, that's expected.
How does the
Alright.
well not freeze?
It's from a spring. Well, a mountain spring. And also, thanks, Octavio, for getting backsplash into their water supply.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Octavio, you don't drink directly from the well. That's
They don't
where-
care.
That's I know. We
They're
care.
Goliaths.
Actually, you see a bunch of them furrow their brows.
Yeah,
actually, when you do
Octavio, no, they care very much.
half of it is like the audacity. The other half is like, look at this city boy with this fancy straw. while one of them just like drinks it straight from like a wooden spoon.
Dribbles down, turns into icicles.
Just need another
It's okay.
vessel.
It's okay. I have brain freeze, so
Okay.
I'm sticking my thumb in my mouth. It's pressing. I can't.
Why are you eating your glove now?
I'm not. It's helped with this. You know.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
It's passing. Does everybody else know common, but they're all speaking in?
Yeah, of course they're speaking in giant. Why wouldn't they?
Great.
Why wouldn't
I
they?
love it.
Why wouldn't they speak their mother language?
No. I love it. I'm just,
I don't know why, but
follow along.
Beery's like spidey senses tingle for a second. Oh no, he's leaving. I was about to. Oh, okay. I was gonna say she just turns around and says like, "Mittens, don't steal shit. They will crush you."
he's already like trying to get into somebody's bag.
It's like they're watching Octavio go like that, and one's just like.
All right, Octavio, we need to just keep it together, man.
One of the toddlers approaches you, and the mom's like,
Uncivilized.
these strangers that just walk
Are there
into
any sites I want to show the gang?
there is the feasting hall, which is south of here.
Well, we're
there's
definitely gonna go to that a bit.
there's some hold on. There's some private caves. You hear throughout the cave a clanging noise, a rhythmic like ping, ping,
Forge.
and maybe. And then there's also the crawl.
Oh, guys.
What is
No. It is an ancient ritual for coming of age Goliaths. It's essentially a long passageway carved with runes. You see visions of your future, and it could drive you crazy, or you could come out on the other side a stronger Goliath, a member of the tribe.
Do you say that in Goliath, or you say that on?
Oh, I say that in common,
Oh, okay.
so you understand. Because I literally wanted to say, Octavio, that is too scary of a ride for you.
That's
okay.
it seems intense, but I suppose that is not surprising.
It's actually funny that you said it's a long passage. I can't wait till you actually get there.
No, it's like 10 feet.
It's like a 20-foot like.
It just feels.
Yeah.
It just
Everything I
feels
read
really long.
described it as like a long passageway, like tunnel you have to crawl through.
Oh no! Don't worry. There's some shenanigans with it, but
Oh, okay.
it's not like it's not long.
It just feels really long when you're in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then there's also the dining hall. Behold, the dining hall, which is to the south.
Are we going to
there
the
soon.
dining hall?
Yes, look at that table. I can put my elbows on this table without shattering it.
There's actually no table.
How fucking
Eat on the
dare
floor.
You? I...
So it looks
what
like there
happened
is
to the table?
a big fire pit in the center.
It's been a hard winter. We had to burn it for
Octavia,
firewood.
Octavia tries to be polite, like, "Oh wow, what a great fishing
There
hall."
used to be tables. I swear.
Actually, what you see.
No, it's nice. It's really nice. Look, it's spacious.
Actually, what you do see before you start, like, being highfalutin with these people, is that you see a rectangular trench that has metal grating above it,
Ooh, that's
and
cool.
and there's
Mongolia barbecue.
coals underneath it. Yeah, do you see them like?
Oh, never mind. I take
oh,
everything back
that.
I just said.
Like yak meat and stuff like that.
Just big bowls of
Ooh.
like basting juices.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, the efficiency.
Yeah.
You just see
And-
like Barry floats a little bit, just following the scent.
And
Does it smell? Does it smell amazing? in
Like a
here?
cartoon.
it
Yes.
smells. It smells nice and fatty, and there's like dried
Okay.
herbs hanging on the walls and stuff like that. And
Before everyone makes it, I'm already on the other side of the table with everybody else trying to get some food.
and you see,
Why
Hi.
Wait, what?
There's a line, sir.
why did he take the long way around?
and you see one. I almost said orc. Jesus Christ! You see one Goliath just like like a thin strip of yak meat for you, and
Ooh,
and
this
you
smells
see-
delicious.
so you're
I take
you're
out
from-
metal chopsticks.
You're from. The marbling on this thing is unparalleled to anything you've seen before.
Whoa, this is like A5 meat. Amazing. Where do you guys get this stuff?
What?
Mouth
Says in common.
One Goliath just
red
like
yaks.
gestures outside, and he's like,
Where they keep the yaks.
As a yak realizes its future.
It's already in my mouth.
"Hmm,
Oh God, can I have some more, please? What is this basting sauce? And I start mixing all of them.
Make the Frankenstein sauce.
And Chief Ogalai comes in with your yaya, Beery. It says, "Oh, I see. Travel has made y'all hungry. Well then, let's begin the feast. Ha ha!"
Oh, yes. Barry's already munching down on like a whole yak leg.
Oh no! This is merely just the appetizers. Please
Yeah, it is.
join in. Let's all feast. And here we go. All right.
Octavio, pace yourself.
Constitution saves. How much food can
Yeah,
you
I'm really waiting.
You think I'm kidding?
I'm
Let's
so
do it.
excited.
All right. So
Vince's full
so
cheeks.
the first course starts with a Goliath dumpling called Booze, B-U-U-Z, with fatty meat wrapped in a simple like dumpling. These things are about like yay big, and according to Octavio.
He just dives in.
All right, let's see some con saves.
For the first dish?
Oh yeah,
All right,
no,
everybody sit
don't
near
worry.
me so you get advantage.
Yeah, don't worry.
Or plus
Oh
three,
God,
plus
this is going
three.
great.
No. You're good, Octavio.
Oh no.
Nope. Mittens and Swift are still in it. It's like, whew,
Hey,
man, that
at
was- whew, that is like,
at least we get past the roll.
You see Beery
God.
jump up and like kind of like settle a little bit, trying to just.
unbuckles, unbuckles the
Swift eats the first
armor.
corpse and is like, "Wait, there's
Got it.
more."
Yeah, the
Alright,
mithril armor's come off. It's gone in the bag.
all right. So we got past like the appetizers for the appetizers, and now here comes the
Yeah.
appetizers.
Pre-apps.
A pastry fried in yak fat called kushur, KHUUSUUR, with
Good fried bread.
with ground meat in it. They're flattened and they're about yay big, and they come with like a simple gravy on it. Let's see some more con saves.
This is
What are you, baby?
Oh, I've never seen such a glorious pastry.
bigger than me.
We go have any sauce for this?
Uh-oh.
It's so dry.
Swift, you're starting to feel it.
Don't you see the meat sweats already?
Do they have like the little bottles of sauces? And you just like,
Oh, yeah.
The-
It's
the-
just like a
the-
big. It's like a bucket with a ladle. You're just like.
the,
Yes.
The meat sweats are coming in, but Octavio and Mittens, one of the Goliaths, says a phrase that's you're familiar with, Beery, saying something to the effect, "Haha, they found their second stomach."
Oh, you
And
I have
better
a big
believe
bib.
it.
I have a big like fancy bib with a golden dragon and like diamond encrusted.
Swift,
all over it.
Swift is like built to run efficiently.
Yeah.
So this is like excess.
Too many extra calories.
Yeah.
And then one of them goes, "Somebody wanted a salad, right?"
Yes, me. Oh,
And goes, "Oh, here's your salad," and gives you a dish called suivan, which is actually noodles.
oh.
It's
fine.
it's noodles with simmered vegetable and meat, with a basting sauce that makes like a sort of a sauce to it. Everybody gets this, a big old comical bowl of it. More con saves.
Slurping just
The-
commences through the entire cave.
Yeah, the biggest mouthful of noodles possible.
Can Swift like try and sneak bits of this to Gus
Oh no. Oh no.
for advantage on the check?
The starch is too much.
I have a mouthful of noodles.
Like as eating this one, can I like try and sneak bits of like the meat and vegetables to Gus?
Let's see a stealth check.
That'll probably be better.
Oh god,
no.
only a 10.
No, actually, one's like, that one's cheating. That one's
Fine, I'll roll it.
and you see one of the Goliaths like go up to Gus like one of the Goliaths goes up to Gus like, here you go, little one, I got one just for you, and brings a little bowl of like the suivan noodles, and you see Gus like,
3 of us fail, like
Yeah.
critical fail.
Mittens is gonna be like
Alright.
falling asleep, like eating the noodles, like
Oh.
So- okay.
Octavio has noodles on his hands and mouth, and it's just kind of like passing out little by little.
So
This is Swift just like looking at it and just being like tasting it and then being like, "Oh, I tried it. I'm good."
You're just. What if you just like. Oh.
but
This is Swift
but
just like flat out refusing to eat anymore.
the dishes pile up. You unfortunately pass out for the bortsog, which is another which is like a beef dumpling. You are not able to eat the boo dog, which is a meat and potatoes food.
Beery's just fucking
there's
revving
vacuum
the
cleaner.
engines.
Ooh.
Octavio and Mans are just like leaning against each other, like sleeping.
Noodles like on my chest here still. It's
Yeah.
like,
The thing you didn't know about Beery is she's a champion eater.
Beer,
Yeah, apparently.
you see Beery hoover down a dish called roll20 shul, which is broth, vegetables, spring onions, root crops, and noodles. And then we finish it all off with a nice cup of arag, which is fermented yak milk that has a slight alcoholic quality to it.
Ooh, this one shook Beery a little bit because she never much cared for this drink. Ooh,
It's been a bit, yeah.
what a pair of teeth I'm not a fan of.
The rest of the Goliaths look at Mittens, Swift, and Octavia goes, how did they make it up here?
Swift is like laying back on the floor, just like tilts their head up and just, I'm built for efficiency.
What they said.
as Gus is like lapping up some of the arag that like Barry spilt and stuff like that. All right, so we got all 10 courses of the Goliath feast out of the way. Bowls as big as Octavio's head, and now everyone's like, "Whoo!" You know, I'm just gonna be
ready for
hungry.
goat ball.
Go ball! Go ball!
Ball,
Yeah.
go ball.
Go ball! Go ball! Do you guys want to play goat ball?
There's a bowl of Tums on the way out of the cave. Just a handful.
Instead of mints.
yeah, grabs a handful.
Swift just looks over at Benzo's like, how did we feed Beery up until now?
Just plenty of rations.
this is when you realize you've been rash. Like Beery has been like starving herself this entire time.
Beery understood that she would probably like eat everyone out of house and home if she ate like she did at home. What all the moose meat's been for?
You just go out when we're all asleep and you just eat an entire like animal.
It's like 3 a.m. I have like 5 rabbits on a roast. It's like
Swift hears a noise outside, bolts up, looks outside the tent, and just sees Beery chewing on like an elk leg.
No,
You have this in a doggy bag?
this is right
Where
why
does
she's
it
been
pick up?
so ragey. She's just been really hangry
She's
for
just been-
months on
yeah.
end.
Angry the whole time.
yeah, that's when you learn that Goliaths need like 5,000 calories just to maintain.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I feel like I should be eating more rations than I am actually.
But
Yeah,
you
you
see-
need
no,
at least two.
no, but for mechanical purposes, 1 ration's fine. But you see, like Chief Ogilvy has a bone. It's like, ah, yeah, that was. Oh god. Oh, okay.
Exactly.
I need to work some of this off. You said goat ball?
Go ball!
Go ball! Go ball!
Ball! Go ball!
Mittens jumps
I
up
wanna-
from his chair with like a little belly jiggle from all the food.
It's just like poking out.
You just got the little cat paunch. Just
Oh, man,
Oh!
Time for goat ball. We gotta work this off.
You like suck it in a little bit. You're like,
It doesn't,
okay.
it doesn't work though. You're just
yeah, thank goodness for leather armor, huh?
Mittens tries to climb something.
You just fall off the cave wall.
My climbing speed is now halved.
All right, Mittens, you're gonna be great at this game. Octavio, maybe not. Swift,
I'm not
Probably.
playing. I'm just gonna take a nap real quick.
go make yourself some tea. You'll feel better. Oh, Octavio,
Yeah.
wake up! It's like 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, make yourself some like make yourself like some like digestive tea or something like that.
Here, have some of this fermented yam milk. It's a nice
God.
digestive.
Don't do it, Octavio. Don't do it. It's too much stuff. You don't want to add milk.
Oh god,
Oh, don't put fermented dairy in the mix.
you're right, man. I can't believe 3 of us rolled critical
so
fails.
bad.
That was spectacular.
I was honestly just gonna keep going until it's like, all right, we gotta. I was just
You run out of
raising the
dishes.
DC.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Okay, so now you guys are not just well fed, you're overstuffed.
Beery feels great.
It's a hero's feast minus the magical properties. And now, okay. So now, what would you guys wish to do now?
Goat ball?
I mean, we joked about goat ball, but we do need to go have a serious conversation with the chief at some point.
Very true.
He's there. He's picking his teeth. He's swishing around a bowl of Arag, and every
Is
now and
there
then.
is there anybody else that's like an elder that would have to be in on this conversation?
Hey, Chief.
No.
Beery wants to tell you something. Can I point at Beery?
Oh yeah. What?
Something about the end of the world. I don't know. I'm gonna go.
All right, Octavio, you've done enough. Good job. Good job, buddy. You made it.
Congratulations.
You made it.
You made it. I just kind of like pick you up with your cushion and everything and just like put you in the corner. Like,
Yeah, I
sleep
pass
enough,
out.
buddy.
Just all right. We'll put one leg here and put him in the uncomfortable sleeping position that he will eventually find himself.
No.
in anyway.
No. I'm curled up. They put me down, and then they turn away. And
Wait,
go back. I mean,
they lay you down all
Here,
nice
Pete.
and neat, and some Goliaths pass by, and when they leave, you're all like, bent.
it's like a weird position.
You look away for 1 second and it happens.
He's like, he looks like he's trying to crawl up the wall, but sleeping at the same time.
Looks like he has dislocated both of his arms.
How does he? I know you're looking up how. I know you're looking up a sleeping thing.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
All right, so we're done. We're done with the Goliath feast. I guess we're gonna wait for how they come back. This kind of like her thing.
Hinges on her, yeah.
Like I said, you guys are free to explore about the cavern while you're waiting on whatever. So this is a non-hostile territory for now. So if you want to, well, I mean, you never know. Things can happen. I just read from a book, guys. So
Mitten stands up, just like, I'm gonna go on a walk. I'll be back in a minute. Starts doing like some trunk twists on his way out, like
Mittens,
trying to loosen it up.
Remember what Beery said.
What'd you say?
Ixnay on the Eftday.
Oh yeah, this is Beery's home. I wouldn't.
I picked up a little bit of thieves' cant.
This couple. Oh, gotcha. Yes. Mitten's double takes because he doesn't realize what it is coming from Swift. Like, oh, okay.
that sounds grating to your ears. Try to hear Swift use thieves can't.
Very inelegant.
Oh no.
All right, so Swift is going to adventure throughout the cavern. I'm assuming Octavio, are you actually passed out?
Yeah.
Okay. One of the Goliaths is going to dump you into a private room. Not really. They're gonna lay you down and stuff like that. Make sure you're comfy. They're gonna be like, all right, this is your problem now. And then
As they leave, it's just this explosion of color just illuminates from behind.
Is Beery's Yaya anywhere nearby?
yeah, she's at the dinner table.
Okay, I think Swift would talk to her.
In regards to what?
I think Swift would be interested in knowing any stories like Goliath tales about Monartok.
I thought you were trying to dig up dirt on Beery for a second. I was like, hold
No.
on now.
Swift has
Alright.
witnessed plenty of Beery dirt.
Fair.
I don't need to dig.
So Mittens, because Mittens like walked into something. As you're making your way through, you see. No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
I just wanted to get this detail up. As you're making your way through Mittens, you come across one of the Goliaths, but you can tell by the way that they're dressed that they seem like more like a I guess like a healer, like a medicine man, whichever one would be the proper term. Because you see they have like salves and stuff like that, and they seem to be tending to a winged creature, the race I can never ever pronounce, Aarakocra. I always have trouble with that pronunciation, but you see them tending to Aarakocra bird person, and it seems like one of their wings was injured in some way, shape, or form. But they don't notice you as you're passing on by. They're too busy with whatever they were doing. Let me see about what Mittens wants to know, or not Mittens. Swift. When you ask about Oyar Minartok, God, these names throw me off really bad. Beery's Yaya. Does Beery's Yaya have a name? Or are we just gonna call her Yaya? Yaya Wormdoom.
I mean,
Okay. So the Yaya. When you mentioned Oya, she's like, "Oh, that's just don't, child. It is just a legend, something that young Goliaths believe as a way to test their strength. You know, these young foolish Goliaths, they go out and I don't know, they're tugging their shrubs or humping stumps. I don't fucking know what they do, but it's just something they cooked up. And do not trouble yourself with it."
Is there no truth to it?
I'm sorry?
Is there no truth to it?
Oh, perhaps there was one. The legend says that she makes that like there was a Goliath that was able to learn to take the shape of a bear, but you know, you don't see anything like that. That it doesn't make sense. It just. Perhaps at one point, but that is something older even than myself, and that's no easy feat. But yes, the Winter Walker, we've all heard it. My Yaya told me, and her Yaya told her about that, and Yayas since time immemorial have heard of Oyar Minartok. Which somehow I can nail with that accent.
It seems right.
Yeah.
And just see Swift sort of just like hearing like just how many generations that goes back. It's just under their breath. Oh yeah, how old were you? And why me?
I mean, even the probably the silliest thing of all is that supposedly any Goliath that can best her in combat shares their gift of lycanthropy, but making old people noises. You can tell that she is she's not annoyed by it, but she waves it off. It's like this is all just fairy tales and stuff like that. She's far too old and has bigger fish to fry than worry about some werebear that walks.
No, you are correct. There are more pressing matters. I always find such stories to have a small bit of truth to them.
But they are stories nonetheless. Do not go out. Do not kill yourself out in the tundra for stories. It's not worth it.
No, the tundra is my home. I'm the most alive there.
And you'll find yourself the most dead there if you're not careful.
I had a good teacher.
I trust you. Perhaps you are right. Perhaps.
I thought you meant at dying for a second, and you meant Beery.
Hold on.
That's really fucking. A death teacher. That's what I thought about that.
That one.
Hold on. Sorry, someone's whispering something at me. I wonder who it is.
Who the fuck is whispering?
Not me. I'm snacking.
Okay.
That piece description made me so hungry.
Oh, I wonder who it is. Looks at the Twitch stream.
No, don't do that. That's metagaming.
I'm not reading it. I just saw the text pop up on Jose's screen.
Alright, so I mean, this is happening. Swift is talking to Grandma Wormdoom, getting kind of browbeaten, but not really at the same time. It's weird. You can never really tell with the older Goliaths. Like, are they mad? Are they just loud?
I think Swift is used to this at this point.
But the goat balls in your court as they're cleaning up their feast.
Well,
you see them dump the bowls into the well.
not
You
in the
drank,
well.
Nah.
it's like Octavio drank sink water.
So, question.
Mhm.
Is there anyone else that like would be important for Beery to talk to you about? You know, all of these important topics.
These
Hot
pressing
button issues.
matters. There would probably be, alongside Chief Ogalai, there would be Yagrid. Hold on, I'll put that name in the chat. Yagric.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the elder that presides over like the rite of passages and stuff like that. And then there's also Eric Thundercaller or Thundercaller. which is often Eric is often known as the wisest amongst the Wormdoom.
Yarick and Eric.
Yagric and Eric. Just Eric, but spelled differently. Someone took the George R.R. Martin school of how to spell names by just taking normal names and I'm gonna arrange some letters and make them sound exotic until you pronounce them. Peter.
Beer kind of like leans in to her dad and says like, all right, I believe we need to gather Kiarik and Eric for a very important conversation.
Well, if there's anything, you can just tell me. Why do we have to? Why must we call them in? What's troubling you? This seems unlike you, Barry.
Things have changed, both personally, but also out in the world. Icewind Dale is under threat, and it appears that we are, as a clan, a key piece in saving it.
I mean, yes, it's unfortunate what's going on, but we seem to be doing very well for ourselves. We're clearly not starving.
Father, the White Dragon is risen, and an ancient god is attempting to kill every living creature within Icewind Dale.
Oh, that old white dragon. We killed one before, we'll kill another one.
That might be sooner than later because I did steal the horde.
That sounds more like it.
Yeah.
But
We
what's
hit
this
it-
about?
Mm.
Sorry.
I was gonna say we hid in a cave with a bunch of orc bodies too.
Oh my goodness, that's awfully. That got dark. Did you create the orc bodies?
No, they were actually there to begin with. Bit weird.
Hmm.
Speaking of, we recently saved the orcs from themselves. And they are joining us in our fight. So, goat balls in your court, pops.
How do you feel about that, Mr. Orc Splitter?
Mittens, where the fuck did you come from?
Mittens Whisper yells that from the other end of the barbecue table.
Yeah, what was that?
What you don't see is Octavio somehow has made his way back.
Oh god.
Sleepwalking.
Oh my god.
And you see him walking around like, and he has like one of the bowls from the well, or like one of the bowled spoons.
Beery locks eyes with Swift from across the room.
I got it. And I run over and I just like grab Octavio and just slowly start guiding him back where he came from.
So when I waterboard myself, do I wake myself up?
yes, you wake.
Yeah, water goes up my nose, and I just like disco ball.
They say you're not supposed to wake someone who's sleepwalking, but what happens if they wake themselves?
I guess it's best.
Why are you attacking me with water, Swift?
Octavio, you did that to yourself.
What? What about? I was. My stomach hurts.
Go back to sleep.
Go grab
This-
some
No,
Tums. It's in the big bowl.
I'm good.
Despite
I'm good.
Chalky
I'll
tablets.
I was gonna say yeah, the tablet's like that big.
Bite a chunk off of one.
Can I do a medicine check to help Octavio with his upset tummy?
Here's some mint tea, buddy.
There you go.
Chew on this. I pull like a root out of my medicine kit.
but it's you have sugar. It's so gross. Oh, wait, I have honey.
Chew on it. Oh god. Okay, fine.
no sugar. It's gonna upset it. Oh, okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
But the
Okay. Well, what are we talking about? I just sounds important.
But
I
at
just
the-
sit here.
at the talk of orcs and whatnot, you see the chief like straighten himself up and takes like a stance of like authority and like looms over the group and says, "Despite my name, I have no further grievances with the orcs. The one that I did, well, let's just say he carries my namesake now. I respect them though. They are a tenacious and ferocious warrior."
Supposed to clarify, they had been
You're talking about my orcs? Yeah, they're pretty awesome.
okay, but they're not your orcs,
They're not
Octavio.
really
They're their
your
own orcs.
I'm an honorary orc, according to them.
They had been taken over by some kind of drow from the Underdark.
Oh, Dad, listen to this. They made him an honorary chieftain, so when the next one dies, that one's in charge.
I don't know if that's
Hi.
true.
I don't know if it's true.
We'll see how
The
they
It said it.
feel about that.
The chief leans in and says in Goliath variant of giant, "Oh, these are truly desperate times."
You should see him in
It's a-
action, though. It took me a while, but
It's a long story.
it's pretty awesome.
We're talking about the same one that tried to drown himself, right? This one?
He
Does-
What?
Oh, he does that.
Everything.
As I'm drying myself.
He, I understand your consternation here. He looks incompetent, but he
You
is
said this in Goliath, or you said in common?
in Goliath.
Yes,
He-
I'm just nodding.
He looks incompetent, and
Pretending to follow the
and in many
conversation.
ways he is. But when it
Thank
comes down to it, he is a powerful ally to have on your side.
Father, we called him walking rations for weeks, and he earned his name back. Again, in like Goliath.
when you say he earned his name, he's like, back. Oh.
He's acquired many names actually.
So, did he cause indigestion? What's going? Whatever, it's fine.
Oh. Either way, the orcs have been enlisted in our sort of quest. There is a threat coming to Icewind Dale.
Well, it's here.
Well, it's here, but soon in greater numbers.
Yes, and I made contact with Tempest. Yes, Tempest chose me as their, gladiator on this earth. We need to go talk to the Clan.
And one more time.
Sky Tower Clan.
That works that Andrew didn't hear it, and also he's like couldn't believe what he was hearing.
No, I actually couldn't hear it.
That was
just,
perfect.
It's just funny that it also works. Like, I beg your pardon.
Tyler's slowly taking out his tea brewing set.
When you the Chief Ogle-Eye leans in when you say Sky Tower Clan, and then just goes.
Octavio starts laughing too.
Yeah. Octavio, no.
Octavio. Swift puts a hand over Octavio's.
That. Oh, Barry, the jokes you said before. That's.
Yeah, if only this was a joke. As much as I hate this, apparently it's our only hope.
Make a persuasion check.
Even Barry has to be able to persuade herself of this entire thing. Oh, wow.
At the awkward silence, Octavio drops his teapot onto the grill and makes a very loud clank. Sorry.
Okay, so your father, obviously your father knows you, and knows when you're actually saying something in sincerity, and when you say that, he straightens himself back up, and this time, like, he takes on like full like dad mode, not the good kind.
Yeah.
like scary dad mode, and just says, your travels have warped your perception. I should have never allowed you to go out if I knew this would be the outcome.
Father, it wasn't my travels. It was God literally entering my mind.
I
will not hear of this.
I do not mean to pry.
The Chief Ogle-Eye leaves.
No.
I was going to ask what happened between the clans.
Ooh, doesn't matter.
It kind of does, yeah. If we're trying to mend the relationship, knowing what caused it seems important.
Okay. Yeah. Can you come tell us the story of what happened between the Sky Tower and the Wormdoom clan? Sorry, the Wormdoom and the accursed, sacrilegious Sky Tower clan.
Tea.
Sit down, child, and I will tell you the story of the brave Wormdooms and the pathetic Sky Tower clan.
Just drop my water on the charcoal.
Many a moons ago. And there's like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I was gonna say the steam blows across her.
no, and she goes, many a moons ago, the Goliaths were born from the mountain, and we were unified as one family, one blood.
One blood.
And yet, we were born into a world of perpetual chaos and ruin.
we had to fight every day for our survival against the frost giants, against the dragons, against all beasts and man that inhabited Icewind Dale. And so it came about that a pair of dragons were going to be the death of us. And using our talents, our natural strength, and our ability to tame the griffins, we were able to bring down one of the dragons. And yet, a brother and sister, they argued which one dealt the killing blow, or so it is said.
What's this? Oh, okay.
Oh my god, he's so young.
That's a very young Hugh Laurie.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
We've been watching on Avenue 5, and he is not that young anymore. Oh goodness.
But they argued.
I offer tea to Grandma.
Oh, thank you. You are a very sweet young man, despite the fact that you are very foolish. But whatever.
I nod and like, you're very welcome. And then we'll go to the next person.
She says it in common.
Oh.
Oh, I thought she was saying in Goliath. I'm sorry.
Hey, you're not listening. These young kids, they never listen.
No. If she said it in common, I do listen. I'm like, oh, thank you. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your.
Swift is he's just like that.
You are sweet as you are stupid, but it's okay.
I tell you, I was like, I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh my god, what's great is these are things my grandma would probably have actually said.
Just pulling out that old people knowledge from working my previous job.
Yeah, from living in Ruskin and Sun City.
Anyways, hold on. Okay, and then she's like,
But brother and sister fought on who dealt killing blow. Brother rode the griffin, but the sister is the one that attacked the dragon. And yet they fought. Without one, they could not have had the other. And they fought endlessly. And this fight, it swarmed many a Goliaths, and they took sides until eventually we are here at where we are now. Many generations ago,
Wait,
this has happened.
seriously?
Yep.
I told you, the young people, they are foolish.
Camera pans to Octavio.
Wait, so
Grandma, what would you say if I told you that Tempest gave me visions and said the only way that we could possibly stop this endless winter is to team up with the Sky Tower clan?
You're surprisingly, your Yaya goes,
Betty, if a god has told you that, they are far wiser than any Yaya in the world. Believe it or not, even your very own.
I take her hands and just kind of like, then you need to help me convince Father. He will not listen, and it is our only hope.
You know your father. Once he has his mind set, you have a better chance of moving the spine of the world than changing his mind.
I'm working on getting that strong, but we'll see.
But I believe in you, Betty. You and your weird companions. I do not trust the one that looks like a cat.
you shouldn't.
Best not to.
Just sips the tea. Like, oh, okay.
so just like you shouldn't.
But he knows that if he steals or does anything out of line, Goliath will crush his little kitty skull.
I'm not trying anything. I'm not going to disrespect your family, Barry. I couldn't.
Thank you, Mins.
Don't accuse me.
I will
No
teach you-
accusations, just making sure you know.
Just several wary eyes.
I will tell everybody to make sure they put their wallet in their front pocket.
No.
You know, frankly,
He's
if he put his mind to it, it would not matter which pocket they put it in.
It's a bit scary.
That is very distressing. Why would you tell an old lady that?
Also, that one slips in and out of the shadows like they're made of vapor. Swift,
What?
can you do your shadow thing?
Is there any darkness in the room?
It's all pretty well. I mean, you have to. Goliaths
There's some
don't
shadows
have
over here.
dark vision, so
Yeah.
Just back away a few feet. They can't see you.
Oh, where did he go?
And she's also old.
Oh, God,
Swift just
alright.
pops into my shadow and pops back
Yeah.
out.
That is not impressive, Beery. I have cataracts. Anybody outside of 10 feet is
Fair
invisible.
enough.
I mean, to be fair, it's a lot more useful outside of a well-lit cave.
And these aren't just
More
lit-
tea?
And these are yes, thank you very much. These are Goliath cataracts. They're like that fucking thick. I swear.
The fact that you can see anything at all is impressive.
But yes, Billy, it will. You have a very difficult road ahead of you. But if there's anybody that can do it, it would be you.
and then she does like the thing to you with her like gnarled knuckle.
Which would have broken Octavio's jaw.
Oh yeah, just like splat. Just eat.
So-
Like that's it.
Oh no!
How,
Need some death saves.
Lay on hands!
Oh no.
how do we go about convincing the Goliaths to put aside a centuries-old feud over who killed the dragon?
Well, we are quite proud and do prefer knowing which one is the strongest in the end.
May I recommend a 10-minute break?
Oh.
Only because that voice is shredding my vocal cords and I need a drink.
We'll stop talking to Yaya now. Or she suddenly is rejuvenated by the tea.
Ah, yes. Haha, this is how I always sounded.
That honey has done me wonders. That's all I ever needed.
If you want to,
10
we got a
minutes.
10-minute
Yeah.
break.
Alright.
Right?
And while you guys are on break, think of some ideas.
Alright, we'll be back in just under 10 minutes. I hope you've had a good time. It's been a bit of a slow episode, more like a plot development. But we'll be back in just under 10 minutes. Meanwhile, please make sure to check out some of the cards we sent this screen that we've used for our token art. They're all super talented, so go to their Instagrams and pages and mostly if you enjoy the music that Andrew has put together for this campaign and you want to use it in your own, we have 2 playlists that I'll share with you all. Go give it a like, and listens, and will help the artist make actual music. But we have 2 happy playlists. With that, we'll be back in just under a few minutes.
I had emotions, but I
Is
held
that-
them down until I threw them in my mouth a little bit. That's what,
Okay, good.
that's what you're supposed to do. That's right.
Yeah. Totally the healthy way to do it.
Yeah, just repress all your emotions. That's. Come on.
Child's play. Daniel Prosonic, welcome. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I keep forgetting to bring down the music a little bit after when I'm given the 10-minute break spiel. But hopefully you can hear me now. We're waiting for everybody else so we can get started.
You talking about the stream music or the roll20 music?
So when I do the whole like 10-minute countdown,
Right.
I have another lobby music in there.
Right.
And I keep forgetting to bring it down while I'm talking. Because I do like, hey, we'll be back in 10 minutes, blah, 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 that kind of stuff.
Oh, because we're amateurs and we don't do this for a living.
Yep, that's exactly why.
The reason they're asking me all these questions about like our Twitch, like, oh, are you this, that, and they're like, I'm like, I don't fucking know. And she's like, are you? And she's like, are you making any money? I'm like, oh god, no.
Not even close.
Oh no, if anything, we're losing money.
Yeah. Daniel says, read you loud and clear. Welcome to the stream.
If you can bring Chief Ogalai the pelt of another white moose, perhaps that can.
Oh. I love the scene with the grandma. It was so funny.
I was looking forward to that for the longest time.
Daniel Prosonic. That's a cool name. If that's a real last name, that's cool.
He's pro Sonic, not anti Sonic.
See, I'm
Yeah,
anti-Sonic.
exactly.
I'm boycotting Sonic Frontiers just because.
Just on principle.
It's funny because everybody is just like Daniel says that because we're saying our report, we're like, well, you're wealthy in joy and happiness. Yes, Daniel. I don't know about happiness or joy, but or wealthy. You know what?
Okay, you know what? When the electricity company asks for a bill, I'll tell them I have joy and happiness, and then I'll cry in the dark.
Tears of joy.
I'm free from this encirclement.
I've been unshackled from the coils of modernity.
Now I can go and live as a wildman in the woods.
I could be
That's the dream.
Walt Whitman or a Henry David Thoreau.
Yeah, everybody that's talking about Frontiers, Sonic Frontiers, they're all like,
Yeah.
if you're a Sonic fan, you'll like it.
Sonic Frontiers. It's not terrible.
Yeah, pretty much.
Frankly, more than you can say about a lot of Sonic games.
Yeah, sadly, a lot of 3D Sonic games are.
Hey, it's Sonic game. It's mediocre. Frankly, that's all they want.
Yeah, that's all they want. Just a
This
a
doesn't
passable
suck.
Sonic game. Yeah.
like one that doesn't immediately crash the second you try to move.
Oh my
Sonic.
god. Meanwhile, God of War.
Oh, I'm trying to play a couple of games before I get it.
I've gone like zero dark on it. Like no, nothing on God of War. Like just.
Did it just come out, or is it coming out next
It
week?
came out today.
Today. Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
It came out
Yeah.
today, and somebody already like uploaded a video of them perfecting one of the bosses. I'm like,
Of course.
So.
100% walkthrough.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, all right, let's get back to it. So, you are still in the we'll play the Goliath Cavern music. We're still in the Worm Doom Crag. Immediately after the chief has walked out, and Barry, you've spoken to your Yaya about this, and now you have to concoct some crazy kooky plan to bring the two clans back together.
Do you think there's any way we could prove who did it?
Ooh.
those two
Ooh.
probably aren't around anymore, right?
I
It's
don't
like
think
hundreds of
that's the
years ago.
best point to focus on. I think it's
Well, I'll
more.
tell you one thing. That other white dragon seemed very convinced that it was the one Doom clan.
Ooh, that is very true. Yeah, she didn't have anything to say about Sky Tower. Ooh.
I mean, do you think that she knew that the schism had happened?
Probably not. Gonna say she didn't keep tabs on us for very long if she was frozen in the snow like that.
I hate the idea because it's not a thing that I would actually suggest. But that dragon would probably know.
That is true. I guess.
It's like, oh yes, I know who killed my mate.
Oh, yeah, she would know who to hold the grudge against. I don't know if that's the best point to focus on, though, because I feel
I'm
as
just,
though if I need to...
I'm just throwing dumplings at the wall.
I
Well-
mean, points for tackling.
Dumpling, you say dumpling, Octavia's like,
Pass more. Can we get another one of those? Any leftovers? Thank you.
I don't know.
how can you still eat berry? I'm
So good.
Did somebody say dumplings, or they hold a plate right under Octavia's nose?
I mean, I feel like the only way that we could convince them to work together is to bring them against a similarly powerful foe.
What if...
some kind of...
What if we use some sort of thaumaturgy? And I gesture to Octavio to convince my father that Tempest has come down and is commanding this.
ooh, like a performance? Yeah, we can do
I mean,
that.
do the Goliaths worship Tempest?
Not really, but if what Yaya has to say about a god coming down and being more knowledgeable than all of the Yayas of all the Yayas,
So maybe you start performing some miracles and the Goliaths will listen to you. Or think you have come down with snow madness like I did.
that's very true.
Let's see. Who do the gods worship? I want to say it's just like the mountain.
Yeah. Which means we would have to make the mountain talk.
Barry's right.
I mean,
Why
is
is the
there
mountain's
some
voice
kind
so high
of
pitched?
is there some kind of common ground between the two clans? Like some kind of common foe?
Each other.
There's common ground,
Well, that's
grounds.
Are you suggesting a goat ball tournament? God.
No, I'm kidding.
God, hold on,
that's
everyone.
not
God,
a bad idea,
God just
actually.
suggested a goat ball tournament.
You know,
I mean,
in the South, they do have something they call the Olympics. What if we convinced the clans to end the feud, but form it into a yearly battle of games?
Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. If it comes down to who is the most powerful, that does not seem in like any better way than a competition.
and we saw how much Sky Tower likes to tug on shrubs.
Challenge them to a shrub tugging competition. How many shrubs can you tug?
No.
What? It's just a game. The shrub tugging game.
But if you take all of them, then soil erosion. You know how this works.
It's soil erosion. What?
It's a tundra.
That's even better reason.
Vince has a point. Like, what the fuck are we gonna farm here?
I think the permafrost is like pretty in.
Just leave it alone.
Okay, well then some kind of competition. I think that's not a bad idea.
The goat ball throwing competition.
Like if they can channel that blood feud. I mean, is it even a blood feud? Has anyone died?
Is it?
That does raise some questions about
Yeah.
how well this idea will work.
I mean, Goliaths have died at the beginning, and then like Once
Nonsense.
once the schism grew to an actual like divide, they just went their separate ways. Like at the beginning, it was bloody, but you know.
Okay, so maybe enough time has passed. We can convince them to have some kind of competition to resolve once and for all.
How does that merge the tribes in the end?
Well,
At least opens channels of communication.
I suppose. I mean, how do you mend a fractured relationship between two tribes overnight?
I mean, we would have never been able to destroy the first dragon if it hadn't been for our partnership. So I don't quite understand now how they can fight against this idea.
Wait, what are we thinking of?
Beery's mad. Beery's just like getting meat drunk right now.
Well, don't forget the air rag is also alcoholic.
Meat and
Getting
yak.
actual drunk right now.
Actual drunk.
I mean,
She's
as
also
far as
liking it with
as
whiskey.
far as I can tell, the only way to end what is a centuries-long feud would be to make the original feud no longer important somehow.
I want to suggest Professor Scant provides some history lesson, but I'm scared my father might chuck him off of the mountain.
Ah! Just right off the fucking.
Liar!
I mean, do we have any way of convincing your father that there is perhaps a greater threat than even a dragon? Something that required the whole of the Goliath.
We could tell him
Clans
about the Draugr.
I don't know if that will do it.
An ancient god attempting to kill us.
Who we all have seen.
We have the map. We can point, say, here, like, when and where, essentially. We have proof of what is going on. We know
Okay.
what evil is coming. We can... I don't know. This may become a battle.
I'm all ears. So what do you wish to do?
Rather than start with trying to convince him about the Sky Tower clan, if we can convince him that that is a threat to Goliaths in general, that seems like the first starting point, right? Because we did not say what the threat was and what might
I
happen.
mentioned ancient god a few times, but
Well,
we
that
may
is
have-
that is nebulous if you have not seen it for yourself.
that's fair.
An
Uh,
army of invading dwarfs from underground, that is concrete. That is something that can be quantified.
That's very true. We may need to bring in the other elders, speak with Hagrick and Eric before we
Do you
speak to
think-
my father.
Do you think they are more willing to listen?
Well, one provides a future for our Goliaths, and the other is considered to be the wisest. So
Well, surely the wisest would see reason in such a regard.
I believe they might be our best bet as well.
It can make us.
Well, Beery just chugs the rest of the fermented yak milk.
Oh God, how can you
Ooh.
even drink that?
Beery, you're gonna pay for that.
Tastes like
later.
home.
All the alcohol, the food. Oh.
You know, once you pick out the hairs, it's fine.
It's all good. It's all good.
I imagine Octavio has like a tea strainer that he would pour it through to catch all the hairs, and then
And chunks.
And the chunks.
Ah, yak's milk. You know,
Oh,
once you pick the hairs out.
All right, off to speak
It's
with
really
Eric.
not so bad.
And Beery grabs another giant fry bread with
Is that,
like
the fuck, is that the
meat.
Yeti from Monsters Inc? Okay.
Hey, yak's milk.
Yeah, John Fassbender. Not Fassbender. I'm Michael
No.
Fassbender. No. Fucking, what's his name?
John Ratzenberger.
John Ratzenberger. There we go.
Dude
That's
gets
a
like, dude gets like 9 million per movie just to say a line.
Jeez.
Yeah, that guy's age is a fucking rock star. Okay, anyway. Okay, so who are you gonna go talk to?
Eric?
Eric? Okay. So Eric can be found in the actually Mittens. You came across Eric.
Yes. I can take you guys there. I know the secret spot.
Secret spot. You've been here for like less than 2 hours.
I don't know. I had to scope it out. You know, it's just kind of a habit, Swift. I wasn't gonna do anything.
Okay.
I was just casing. I mean,
No, I mean, I'm
How do you like
legitimately impressed and also worried.
It's just, you know, you gotta know your exits. Yeah.
No, I
I was
know.
about to say that.
Just follow me on back here, guys.
as you
Kinda-
as hold on a second. Let me read the description for this.
I'm glad Mittens knows because I kind of forgot.
That's okay. Actually, okay, never mind. There's no description. Whatever, fuck me. I thought it was gonna be a description for this place. But as you make your way along what Barry you know as like the like essentially like the bedroom caves, like, you know, it's like this is where the families go to sleep and whatnot. You see like Goliath parents, you know, telling stories to the little Goliath kids about, you know, the voice of the mountain and stuff like that, and blah blah blah. And
It's like a
Yeah.
cold version of the CH.
yeah, exactly. And one of them like as you guys walk by, like ooh towards Octavio, and the Goliath one's like shh, 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 shh. Like, shh, let's not worry about it.
All right. I'm pretty sure this was him, just judging from your description. Just walking
Thunder
through.
Calder!
And yeah, you see the one known as Eric, as he's tending to Aarakocra. Gosh, the Aarakocra has a broken wing, and you see Eric Thundercaller wrapping like strands of like cloth by ways to mend it, and you can smell like the salve that the cloth has been soaked in and whatnot.
Ah, Eric, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, just working on poor Sakikri here. This little bird got caught in a blizzard, and poor thing found it on the mountainside. I heard you and Chief Ogalai feasting, but unfortunately I have to tend to my friend here.
Oh,
And you see the Aarakocra just.
I guess it's a good thing I brought a couple extra buns.
Oh, thank God! How long have I been at it for? Oh, jeez.
Eric, I actually have learned some healing along the way. I would love to help.
By all means,
All right, how many points do I need to heal their wing?
10.
Okay. I apply 10 points of lay on hands to Sakrikri, right?
Yes, Sakikri.
Sakikri.
SIKKI-KREE. Barry, when you do this, you lay on hands, however you see fit. Perhaps a radiance emits from your hands, or
Yeah, I'm imagining like one hand kind of glows a small amount, and just as I brush down the wing, it heals.
and as following your hands, the wraps unravel. And Eric's like, oh well, I just okay. But from the unravel comes emerges a wing that is in full full flexibility, full health, and Sakikri goes, well, it's practically better than the other one. I think. Thank you, young Goliath. Wow.
Well, I'm happy I could help. We've been caught in a few of those blizzards recently.
Yeah, nasty business. Oh my gosh. and Eric goes, not bad. Perhaps once I retire, you could take this. You could take this position. I just.
Oh well, Eric, you know me. I had to learn a few more things. How often I get into scrapes.
Every day we learn something. That's all we can ever be. All we have to be is just a little bit better than we were the day before, right?
Absolutely. This is like the jazziest of all the Goliaths.
Yeah, Eric has
posters.
Eric has a rather like bookish, down to earth kind of manner. Like if they had such a thing, he would have glasses like on his nose and stuff like that.
He's a fucking nerd.
No, he's a wise healer.
Oh, bully him. He's got a pocket protector.
I just don't want my pins to burn.
Where'd you get your clothing? Waterdeep?
I actually had an uncle who regularly wore a pocket protector.
I had a
Hands
guy,
in your pocket. Must protect them.
I had a guy give me crap for not wearing a pocket protector.
What?
I'm like, are you pulling my leg?
Oh my
Or
god.
something like that.
Getting bullied
Yeah.
for not wearing a
With me
pocket
right
protector.
now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's like, look at you. You got all those pens in your pocket. You're not wearing a pocket protector. Whew, man, you're
It's like
living
getting bullied in a
dangerously.
math. It's like getting bullied in a math class for not having like the
Living
most advanced
dangerously.
calculator.
And then, and then, after,
TI-80, not a TI-83.
and
You
then
can't play
after
games
that,
on it.
and then after that guy left, I spent like the next like 30 seconds like, was that guy fucking with me? Like, or did he genuinely want me to wear a pocket protector?
The
Anyway.
confidence with
That
which
dude had one horrible incident with a pen, and
Yeah,
never again.
Well, I mean, it just happened to me, so yeah. Maybe he's right about the pocket.
Don't tell him. No,
He's
you
in the
can't
back
do
of your
that now.
Win. You can't let him win.
No, I mean that never happened.
it's
He's
so
gonna come
good.
up. Hey Andrew, whatever happened to that one blue shirt you had? That was a really wore it in a while.
No.
Ooh.
The shirt was white when I got it.
Man, there's some
Just
really nice
bullied-
pocket protectors.
Fully dyed the shirt.
Are we just talking about pocket protectors now?
No. All right. We're getting slap happy.
And Eric gets up and you see him like dip his hands in some water to like wash off like the salve and potentially blood off his hands. He goes, well, that makes my job much easier, Beery. And goes to Sakikri, says, are you the wind seems to be clear now if you're able to. If not, you're more than welcome to stay here. But Sakikri, they're a bird person. They gotta stay mobile.
Actual bird person.
Sakikri, before you leave, can I ask you a couple questions?
Sure.
Have you seen any other large bird creatures flying in the skies above Icewind Dale recently?
Yeah, I have actually. I've seen one every now and then.
Could you describe it for me? And I kind of like look at Eric.
Oh well, it's got the largest wingspan I've ever seen. It's got to easily be over 100 feet, tip to tip. Claws, the talons, the size of your arm, and a beak that could snap someone clean in half. I've never seen anything like it, but it scares me.
Another. Well, I would say if you ever do see that again, you need to fly in the opposite direction.
I
because
believe me, I am well aware of that, but thank you.
I believe they call it a rock.
Hey. And whatever the Eric Kokra version of like doing like a Catholic cross is, they did.
The chicken dance.
No,
Why?
I've only heard about such. I didn't even think those things existed. It's like seeing, I don't know, like a dragon or something. Like you don't ever come across those.
Yeah.
You've never come
About
across a
that.
dragon.
About
Yeah.
that, there's also one of those. I was about to ask you if you had seen it, but I suppose not.
Okay, you're scared, Peter. You're scaring him.
I'm sorry. This
Eric,
person
I
is
think,
flying
I-
out into the wilderness. I need to let them
you
know
know
what's
what?
out there.
Eric, I think I might stay here just a little bit longer. Is it getting warm in here? As in this
Yeah, breathe
negative
into
40
this
degree
bag.
weather.
Breathe into this bag.
Yes, here I have this bag of healing.
Yeah. Just put your head between your knees. You'll be fine. Eric, sorry to distress your patient, but this is what I came here to discuss with you.
Well, if you take up the calling, we'll have to work on your bedside manner. But I don't understand.
Oh, no, you don't understand. You definitely would. So just wistfully
don't-
thinking about the time you threw them.
I don't see the dots that I need to connect here, unfortunately. What does you having to heal poor Sakikri here have to involve you filling our heads with these terrors now?
Good night. Sorry, Daniel is saying goodbye to you guys.
Oh.
He's slowly catching up with us through YouTube. Bye, Daniel.
Nice, bye.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He says thanks for the laughs and entertainment.
You got it.
We're entertaining someone, guys.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I'm entertaining myself, so. Okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we do this for. So
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I just drank a bubbly. Okay. I know, Eric. It all seems a bit of a mess, but I need your help convincing Father of something that is connected to all of that.
he says, "Go on, I'm listening." As he takes you see like a sprig of this and like a little thing of that, and he puts it into for you a tiny mortar and pestle. Just
Yeah, you might want to sit down, but continue working for now. All right. Well, I'll start from the top. An ancient god named Auril is basically trying to destroy Icewind Dale and the spine of the world, release Draugrs out into our land. They're riding on a rock. Swift, help me out here. There's a lot going on.
First off, I don't know if the Dwegar and the Oral are related. I think they might just be taking advantage of the situation, but that's a theory. There are...
Two separate problems then. Big problems.
Well, they are both pressing. There is some kind of clan of dwarves that is attempting to mine a rare mineral that exists in Icewind Dale.
Mhm.
And they're hoping to weaponize it. And so to bring destruction to the surface dwellers.
It's poisonous to all who get hit by it, by the way. Just that's your department.
So we have seen the effects that it has had when it is implanted into humanoids. Unfortunately for the Bear clan. Or the Bear tribe of Ragged.
Which have now all lost their mind and are wandering the wilderness. We saw a few on the mountain trail. That was fun.
That was not a fun encounter.
Oh, sorry, we're not sure they're bear tribe.
Well,
right?
no, they were Bear tribe. We just don't know if it was all of them.
Oh, yes.
I hope for their sake that it was not. But the other problem is that some kind of deity has regained power, and that is what is causing this eternal winter.
We also made a small mistake and awoke that ancient white dragon who was paired with the other ancient white dragon that we killed previously.
Don't forget we stole its whore.
Oh yeah, we did steal its horde. That was fun. But all of this leads into the fact that I've now spoken to Tempests, a deity, and he says that our only hope is to reunite the Goliath clans.
To be clear, this is to deal with the problem of an impending Dweger invasion.
Yes.
We need numbers, and we do not have them.
When you say unite the Goliath clans, the pestle, like, or wait, which one's the rod? Is it the mortar or the pestle?
I thought the mortar
Pestle.
is the bowl and the pestle is the actual thing you use to grab.
When you say unite the Goliath clans, the pestle like jumps out of his hand, kind of like he twitches, and you hear ting 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 ting. He goes, Barry, this is. He said
Eric,
he chuckles to himself. He's going to pick up the pestle. These are quite the tall tales.
Eric?
Yes.
All right. Here's a piece of Charlatan. Do what
Be
you have
careful.
Be
Yeah,
very careful.
with it.
It is extremely poisonous, but extremely powerful. The entirety of Icewind Dale has been cut off from the rest of the world. We are alone here and facing a war on all fronts. The only way we were able to defeat a dragon in the past was as a united clan. It is not about the ancient feud, it is about survival now.
Okay, make me a persuasion check. And in the meanwhile, what he's been mixing, he goes, "You, come here," and he points at Octavio.
Okay. And I shuffle in to the room.
And he moves the eye patch a little bit. He goes, "You've had some inflammation here. This should help." And he like puts it on like around your eye and stuff like that. Like you need to keep this. It's all right. It's all right. I mean, I can't. He says back to Barry. I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, I can't really dispute your claim. You were able to. I mean, we all saw it. You were able to heal someone with just your bare hands. That's so. I mean,
Did you tell her about us talking to the ancient giants?
Yeah, we went to Jarlmoot.
Yeah. My eye. You don't have to push so hard.
They gave us the Horn of Blasting. Where is
Yes.
that? Who has that? Mittens?
shut up.
No,
As he
Octavio
says.
has
I'm not inclined to disagree. I like I said, I've seen firsthand what you are capable of, and clearly the scars that not only you but your friends here and well, they tell a tale. I'm convinced, but I'm not the one that needs to be convinced. You understand?
I need your support.
I'll do what I can, but
Because I'm
You
sure
know-
this will take convincing across the tribe.
you know your father. Once he gets an idea in his head, you can move him out more likely than.
I mean, surely the idea of if I know anything about Goliath culture based off of my relationship with Beery, surely Goliaths would relish the opportunity to prove their strength and,
However-
against such powerful foes.
But see, here's the problem. I believe you. I believe you, Barry. But the chief will only listen to you because you are of the Wormdoom clan. Your friends, no insult, please don't take this the wrong way. They're not Wormdoom. If they were tribe members, maybe your father would be able to listen to them, but if you want to pull a council together, it would have to be just you. It's you know how it is. It's tradition. Wormdooms only.
For how many times all of my companions have saved my life, they're worm doom. All right.
Perhaps-
Is there a way
Perhaps-
we could be sworn in to become Worm Doom? I'm sure we're down for it. I mean,
This is not the Thieves Guild.
I mean, we've been through some thick, some thin, a
Well,
little bit of everything.
What about that ritual you were talking about?
The crawl?
Your friend has the right of it. Anybody that by Goliath law, anybody that Goliath law, he says, by Wormdoom tradition, anybody that goes through the crawl and comes out the other end is technically a Wormdoom.
That is very true.
Then let's do it.
I'm a fan of challenges.
Well, it seems we do not have another option, unless you think you can do this on your own.
Well, we need to speak to Hagrid anyways, so if you feel as though you can make it through the crawl, by all means.
I have faced worse.
That I believe.
We will see. I admire your confidence, young shifter.
But I have faced death with less worries than I
Well,
faced
you
with the
are-
crawl.
Well, Barry, you won't have to.
Oh no, I'm
Endure.
giving them a warning.
Just
Your friends, however.
I'm
Remember
trying to
this,
figure it
Beery.
out.
You are not the only one who has faced death.
Oh, I know. I just not trying to pressure anybody. It's not a peer pressure kind of clan. Except for eating and drinking.
It's just sort of like, just so Beery can hear it, sort of says, I do not think Oya would forgive me if I backed down from this.
Yeah, Beery just kind of chuckles and nods. Just, yeah, alright.
So-
Alright. Alright. Off to Hagrid. Mittens, lead the way.
Well, he doesn't know. Where
I don't know where Hagrid
well,
is. I just did a loop around. My
you
belly
said
was
you
full.
cased the joint.
He's not
Come
on
on.
the side.
Well,
I just
surely
did a
you
loop outside.
remember where the crawl is.
I do. Alright, actually.
I actually do. Okay.
Is it this way?
Is
Isn't
it?
that
I'm gonna guess it's this way. Can we'll check this.
And
See,
that's
there more-
No, that looks like the court.
This
That looks
is-
like the goat ball court.
Yeah,
That's
this
the
is back
goat ball court.
outside. No funny business going on out there.
Oh, it's cold out there.
Alright, Andrew, help us out.
the crawl is in the caves to the left of where the well is.
Oh, there it is.
That's it.
I wondered what that was.
That's it. That's the crawl. The floor of this 15-foot high cavern bulges in the middle, with a 5-foot diameter hole in either end of the upraised part, making the ends of the tunnel. The exterior of the bulge has runes inscribed on every surface of it. At the back of the cave, an elderly male Goliath sits with 3 adolescent Goliaths around a campfire. The elderly Goliath is dyeing scraps of cloth and leather in buckets of greenish liquid and setting them to dry on the wooden racks, while the adolescents stitch other scraps into garments for dolls they are fashioning. Scores of old dolls rest in niches along the cave walls, staring outwards. Barry, you would know that the dolls are a Goliath tradition, specifically a Worm Doom tradition, where they have to surrender. They have to create a doll and then surrender it to the elder as a sign that they are leaving childhood, and then they have to go through the crawl and come out a I was gonna say made man. come out the other side officially a Worm Doom adult. But let's see. Oh wait, hold on. Yes. Yeah, the one known as Yagric. You see he's built like an old tree, like knotted muscles, but still able to like he carries an imposing air about him. You kind of get the idea that he can just beat the ever living piss out of any one of you without a second thought. Imagine Gurney Halleck as a Goliath. There you go.
Yagric, my old friend.
Ah, Barry, he says with a sandpapery voice.
I didn't see you at the feast. I see you were busy.
Yes, I'm helping these milksops. Hopefully they can get through this little tunnel and come out the other end, men. And you see something like, hey.
Well, I believe I have 3 more milksops for you.
Really? Ha! These 3. Ah.
They wish to become trueborn.
I'm peeking into the hole. Like, just like
you see in the hole there's runes that like spiral inwards into the actual hole itself. And when you peek out, you can actually see like the light coming in from the exit. It doesn't seem that far.
Oh.
Yeah.
Swift goes over to the 3 Goliaths that are making the dolls, and sort of watches the process.
Are they gonna like slapping off their hands? Nerd.
I mean, they're making
Little Goliath still sleeps with dolls. No.
Why are you like this?
Have you been hearing?
My childhood.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah. Sorry. He has all the named Goliaths have kind of cool middle names. This one is Yagric Nightwalker.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm something of a Nightwalker myself.
It's true. We have a couple Nightwalkers in our group.
Your face shifts to Willem Dafoe and then back to.
Oh, I'm something of a Gloomstalker myself.
I'm also a Nightwalker, apparently. I just found that out.
But no, I mean, you see them. They're making like the dolls, just like just like out like strips of cloth and stuff like that. It's like it's a very simplistic like design. Like they're full of straw and whatnot.
Are there extra materials here?
There are, but Haggard goes, the dolls are just a symbol. If you want, you would have to give something up, a symbol of yourself. I'll hang on to it, and when you come out the other side, I'll give it back. But you have to surrender something.
Can it be anything?
Anything of significance. Has to mean something to you personally.
All I can think for Mittens is like all of your thieves' tools.
I don't know if I can give those up. That's how I put the bacon on the table.
That's how you take the bacon off other people's tables.
Take it off theirs and put it on mine like nothing happened.
Do your friends wish to do the crawl, Barry?
I hand him one of my cadenas necklaces to him. My family crest. He bends it like, no, you're not smoking.
I'll just bet it back.
It's like almost straight. It's like slightly just the teeth marker still there.
Oh no. Sorry. Yeah, they wish to become. I'm as surprised as you are, but they've been my roving clan for a long time.
So what's the deal? What do I have to do? Just go through the hole?
Well, it's as simple as this. You see this end? You go in this end. And the idea is you go out that end.
Okay, seems simple enough.
But wait.
You're like half
I'm already like
diving.
climbing in.
Oh.
This was a slide situation.
Yeah, I'm making that run for it.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do like two things at once here.
You're
No,
okay.
he describes that. But I must warn you, the runes will show you your deepest fears.
Ooh.
But only by conquering those fears can you come out the other end of Worm Doom.
Is that like a symbolic thing, or is it like a?
No.
Okay.
It is very much not a symbolic thing.
Beery's very serious. No.
Okay. I'm gonna go first then. I start crawling.
Wait, before you go, Beery just like grabs you and just like, be strong. Just.
I wasn't scared until now.
He'll be fine.
Just give him a little kiss.
He's in the forehead.
No, it's just a little like boot to the ass.
Boot to the ass.
Yeah.
Little fox kiss to the forehead.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Ho, ho, ho. Kicks him into the-
I'll be on the other side.
We only have one eye.
What? I bet up the tunnel.
All right, Andy, what do I do?
Okay, hold on a second.
I'm scared.
All right. I'm gonna move Swift out of the way for this. Yagra goes, well, this should be a good show. As you crawl your way into the tunnel, when you get in, like as soon as you see like Octavia's like ass disappear into the tunnel, you start the crawl and you're like, oh, this ain't so bad. It's literally just a tunnel. I don't see the problem with it. But as you make your way, the runes one by one start to light up, just like, and they like spiral down. Octavio, you start your crawl through the tunnel, and at the other end of the tunnel is red double doors.
Oh God. I mean, I approach.
Okay. Do you open the double doors?
Do I have a choice not to? Yeah, I do.
I mean, you can back out anytime.
No,
you
no,
want.
no.
Just turns around.
Octavia backs out. Nope.
Damn it! That's a better idea.
That's how
Everyone
I
go-
imagined it, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know
Everyone
about
go-
you guys, but when I was like 8 years old and watched that, I was terrified.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
When I was little, my dad rented that movie. I wanted to watch something else, but they didn't have it, so my dad rented this. And yeah, you're right. It scared the piss out of me, that part.
This
Oh
is
my
my
God,
mom's
that whole
favorite
boat
movie,
scene.
and every time I'm just kind of like, it's all fun and games until that.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I love this movie now. but little 8-9-year-old me was not ready for that part. Okay, anyways. All right, so you open the double doors and you find yourself in a funeral parlor in Waterdeep.
Oh no.
However, the funeral parlor is empty except for one person sitting in front of the casket, hanging their head in mourning.
I
The
approach.
hold on. Okay, well, okay, you approach. That's fine. The person is wearing threadbare rags. It's something that you would be not caught dead in. It's an absolute embarrassment. You see like buttons are missing. Their lapel is torn. The person. You recognize the person in mourning is none other than your grandfather.
That was good timing.
Yeah, that was good timing.
I was like, somebody picked up on that story beat, but it wasn't anybody in the group.
Oh man.
Oh, that was
I can guarantee you it was coincidence. She was not watching us.
Oh, that was very good.
Or am I?
So I approach and it just Grandpa.
He can't hear you. However, your eyes are drawn to whatever's in the casket ahead of you.
What is it?
I don't know. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh God,
Yep.
they haven't been going well.
Ooh.
You power through it. You move on ahead, and you see that the person in the casket is none other than yourself.
It was my grandpa. How does my grandpa look? Is he sad that I'm dead?
Your grandpa is your grandfather. Your grandfather is profusely weeping. However, he whispers to himself, "Now we are ruined. Now we are destitute." Make me a charisma saving throw.
Charisma, where the hell is it?
Ooh, very good. The image of you in your final resting place does not fill you with fear, but rather an eerie sense of calm, knowing that all things, even the possible destitution that your family fears, all things will come to an end. And that brings a sense of completeness to you. You've come out the other side of the crawl.
Beery has tea ready and waiting for you, like a hot cup of tea.
I have like tears in my eyes. You know what I mean? Like they're welling up. Like,
Oh, buddy!
I went in all confident. I come out shocked.
I throw a blanket over you and give you the cup of tea and just kind of like grab your shoulders and like, you're in the mood now.
You are now afflicted with the shook status.
I take a sip of the tea and I try my best not to make a face.
Yeah, I put so much honey in it.
Actually, how is the tea? That's a real question.
Oh, I brewed it the way you showed me.
Oh, okay. So
you see Yagric like lean like to the kids like, if he can do it, why can't?
Hey,
Come on, this
like,
this fucking guy.
Hey,
this guy can do it.
Hey kid.
Everybody else is filled with confidence now.
Hey kid, he says to Octavio.
Yeah.
You did good.
I raised one thumbs up.
All right, don't get over.
And then I okay. Thanks, Beard. The tea is wonderful. You've been learning.
I'm trying.
All right, who's next?
Yeah.
I'll go next.
I dry my tears and I go, Gumbins, it's completely fine. Nothing happens down there. I promise.
It's okay.
Yeah, so I'll go up to him, and I'm gonna pull out my thieves' tools kit because that's my only like meaningful item that I have. So just like kind of like hand him like the leather roll up of all my tools and everything.
Yeah, I just like the idea that Mins goes down the tunnel and the only thing that he sees is just a single knucklehead trout.
I was like, it's gonna be a giant fish or something.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure.
No, it's just a regular trout.
Just flopping in the middle of the tunnel. How did
Just
that
like
get in there?
10-inch fish.
All we hear is screaming coming from both ends. Like, what's happening in there?
It's not even flopping. It's just sort of like.
And then all of a sudden it turns its head up like Billy the Big Mouth bass
Oh,
and
God!
looks Mins in the eye and says,
Chaos reigns.
I was hoping for like they're gonna eat you too.
You can't ever escape your past, Mittens.
That's almost better than what I had.
Mins, before you go in, and just kind of like put one hand on your shoulder and just like, might be a murderer, but you're gonna be our murderer.
Oh yeah. They're like, okay.
I have
I
something
got
for you at
this.
the end. And you
I got
just see
this.
Beery like,
We're conquering fears. All right, we're conquering fears, guys. Just get in the mind state. Conquering fears. Okay.
she's helping
Alright.
everybody through this.
All right, Mittens. You start to go through the tunnel, and as you do, a cold mist fills the illuminated by the runes. A cold mist fills the tunnel. As you crawl your way through, you find yourself on the deck of the Dark Duchess.
No.
Hold on. you are holding a fishing rod, and your thoughts and your actions are separated. You are witnessing your body in like autopilot. You see through your own eyes, you turn and you wave to Bosingar as he goes below deck to check on the food and whatnot. Or what rations you have left. And you cast out a line, and you this has all happened before, and yet you are unable to stop it. One of the crew members asks for some rope so they can like batten down one of the sails and whatnot. And as you're helping them cinch the knot, you hear the low zipping noise of the reel being pulled by something, and you see your own hands grab for the fishing rod just as it leaps over the edge of the bow. The line makes a beeline, no pun intended, straight into the water, into the maw of a giant knucklehead trout, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Treat me well.
Okay. You disappear into the maw of the knucklehead trout to find yourself strapped down to a table as one of the crew members, weeping, sharpens a cleaver. They bring the cleaver closer to you, and you hear the noise. And he whispers, "I'm so sorry," as he raises the cleaver. Make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
The worst happens. Mittens, you are unable to complete the crawl. You're frozen in fear. You have to go back out the other end.
No.
Oh no. Guys, I couldn't do it. I was visualizing getting eaten again.
Oh god.
Spooked.
Oh god. I
I
just grabbed the tea out of Octavio's hands and I hustle over to Mittens like, no Mittens! Oh god, I'm so sorry.
I was drinking that.
Just
To be fair, I don't think Octavio has gone through as traumatic things as the rest of the party.
No, that's true, but I mean,
It's true, Jeff.
it kind of goes with the story, because I mean, being cannibalized by your people versus being shunned by your family, not really.
It's fine. It's fine, Mittens. You can try again.
You can.
What if you grab him and then you just like slide him down really fast so he goes through really quick?
Doesn't work, buddy.
It doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah, Jagger's like
Get the
it doesn't
grease.
work. I mean, you'll just do everything and fast forward, but sure. And you actually see Yagric take on like a softer kind of mentality, like a manner. He goes, "Hey, it's okay. Listen, not everyone can do it the first time. Just go, take a breath. Just 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Okay."
He was cannibalized in his past life. It's really bad.
I first of all, Jesus.
Pierre is like trying to like I'm so sorry. Like it just it's bad stuff.
Well, if that's the case,
Yes.
sometimes the crawl is harder for others. Gee, this one's dying over here.
Give him the tea!
His lasting effects.
It's okay.
I believe in you. You can do it.
I think I can do it. Can I just look at my thieves' tools real quick before I do it?
Just let me hold them one more time.
It's gonna take it. It rolls out, but it's unexpectedly like 12 feet long when it rolls out. And he just looks at it. You see property of Mittens on hands carved into each tool.
Oh.
He's like, okay.
Oh,
All of the eyes are dotted with little
babies.
mini gemstones.
Oh,
Okay.
it's like a little cat paws, but okay.
Oh.
I think I can do it. And he snatches it and it rolls up like an IKEA shade, all back into one little roll.
Oh my god.
He's like, all right, I think I can do it now.
I
Okay.
mean, Swift can go if you want.
I got it. If I don't do it this time, I have to go to sleep or like something. That was too stressful.
Okay.
that's just stressful.
You can
Alright.
take a nice cat nap after.
All right, Jagger's like, all right,
Ah.
you ready?
I'm ready for the runes.
All right, let's do this thing. Back in you go.
Into the hole.
All right, so the first part again. make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
It's like both my worst
Oh.
stats.
Okay, hold on. No, we still got to see this one through. All right, so now you're back at the table, and the guy whispers one more time, "I'm so sorry." Now make me a Charisma saving throw.
Ben's is just gonna think like I have to do something. Like I know they need to eat me, but I gotta say something, move something. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. As the cleaver starts to make its way down, suddenly the cabin door bursts open, and you see Swift being like, "Go, go, go!" and just like and Octavia comes. Your former self is saved by your friends, and you're now able to complete the crawl. If you failed that second one, things would have gotten real nasty.
oh, I bet. I see it. This is it. We're here, guys.
I'm a change.
Ah!
Did it.
Yes.
Sins, I have just the thing to make you feel better, and I just dump a handful of like gold coins into your hand.
Ooh.
There you go.
Starts flipping them between your fingers.
Yeah. Completely forgets about all the trauma that just happened.
I want to tell Swift and Octavio what happened. They came in like a badass action movie, kicked in the
Oh,
door
dude.
this time, guns blazing, bows firing.
Totally. If you ever get eaten again, we'll be there. Not to eat you, to save you.
No, yeah, there you go.
Man, you got any more of them dumplings? I'm hungry.
Is there like a symbol for the Worm Doom clan that I can like get from Yarrick?
Wait,
It would be
do I get a name?
tattoos.
Oh.
Sick.
Tattoos.
Do you want tattoos? We can do that.
Yeah, how painful could that be? Let's go.
Oh, buddy.
Oh,
I'm
buddy.
assuming these are like very tribal tattoos, like the one with the little stick.
I mean,
Yaya's got
it's just,
steady hands.
it's just me screaming. Then like the screams like echoing through
It's
the whole
like
game.
one little line.
I looked up Goliath name generators, and one that came up was like whatever the first name was, and it's something flower friend.
That's awesome.
Yes, Fragile flower friend.
I mean, that kind of works with me because my whole Dia de Muertos thing.
Oh yeah,
I
get that motif going.
I'll take it.
Okay, sure.
Oh my
Octavio
lord.
Like,
Luis
we can-
Fragile,
Can we call you like the flower of
flower friend, one-eyed witch, Ramon Cadena.
Oh lord.
Mittens, you earned the much cooler title, Fright Speaker.
Ooh,
nice.
yeah.
Nice. That actually works.
I like to imagine like I get back to Waterdeep and the announcement when I walk into my my house, and it's like this long ass name.
The entire crowd disperses before they get done with your name.
Like
Yeah.
like this Lord of the Rings style, like, oh, the blah blah blah, 18,000 fucking titles later. The third.
All right, Swift, your turn.
Got it, Swift.
Swift is
Weird, just like
punish-
nods at Swift.
putting the finishing touches on something. And it goes over and hands a small doll that looks like a polar bear
Oh.
to Yagrick.
And he puts this one in one of the niches. He goes, all right. After you.
I think I know what I will see.
Do you?
I have no shortage of
I-
I have no shortage of options.
Okay. Here we go.
Now, I know mechanically this doesn't do anything. Because it only gives me proficiency in wisdom saving throws, which isn't one of the saving throws I have to make.
Mm-hmm.
But the ability Iron Mind feels like it should do something here.
If only.
But it doesn't. It says you resist the mind-altering powers of your prey, but you only gain proficiency in fucking wisdom.
You just have to tough it out, man.
It's like Mittens. Constitution, Charisma, not my best saves. Charisma's worse than Mittens.
Stop calculating, Swift. Get in the hole.
Oh.
Oh.
Aww. Okay. Swift, are you doing your crawl now?
I am.
Okay. You start to make your way into the tunnel, and the runes illuminate the crawl. However, the further you crawl, the dimmer it gets. And it gets darker and darker until eventually all you can perceive is anything but sight. You're able to hear, you're able to smell, and you're able to feel. What you feel is you are being carried. And you hear somewhere around you, imperceptible as to where exactly it's coming from, a word being chanted. Lunkia. 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 You feel the cold wind on not just your face, but on your entire body. And you feel thin, cruel hands holding you. Like I wouldn't even say cradling you, just kind of holding you. And the chanting of the word gets louder and louder until it takes on a fever pitch. And then suddenly the hands fall away and you perceive the absence of gravity. You perceive falling. Make me a Constitution saving throw. Suddenly, the sound, the whipping winds, and the chanting gives way to a deafening silence and a cold so sharp it takes your breath away. However, you're unable to draw breath. You are being suffocated by whatever has surrounded you. Make me a charisma saving throw.
Yep.
You are unable to complete the crawl, Swift.
Again.
Okay. Make me that Constitution saving throw. As you hear the word being chanted. Very good. And suddenly back into the suffocating cold again. Make me the charisma saving throw. The charisma saving throw.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Baby! Oh! You launch yourself out of this bitch?
Just get shot out the other side, yeah.
Suddenly, in the darkness, you feel warm, delicate, furry fingers closing in around you. And you perceive this suffocating darkness and cold fleeing away from you, and suddenly you are able to breathe again. You have successfully made your crawl, Swift.
Whew.
No.
Fury reaches down and like kind of grabs your hand and pulls you up. She's kind of like, "You're the only one I didn't doubt." Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Let's see. Now I have to come up with
that's what a natural 20 looks like.
I'm the only one you should have been worried about.
Made it this far.
There are some fears that we never conquer.
Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to come up with one for you. Ooh.
Shadow Walker.
Actually, there was one. There was one called Dreamwalker.
Nice.
Snow Stepper.
Triblogger? No. Let's see. There was actually a really good one here. Hold on a second.
Shadow Piercer.
Deer Runner? High Wanderer? What?
What do you mean, what?
Let's see. Ooh, Night Runner.
He is a night walker, I am a night runner.
Yeah, Vince, what was yours?
What was he, Fright Speaker?
Fright Speaker.
Yeah.
And Octavia's Flower Friend. Unless you want something different, I can get you something different.
Flower different. Well, I have one. It's the same flower, but it's the specific flower.
Oh, I was gonna say a Fire Shaper.
That's cool. Fire flower?
Ooh, okay.
Fire Flower.
Or
There you go.
or you can be Silent Friend, Swift.
Pew pew.
Swift Stalker.
That's a bit on the nose.
Stalker. Yeah.
That's a bit on the nose.
Hey man, I'm just doing what it says.
I like Night Runner. I like Night Runner.
Okay. All right, Night Runner it is then. All right,
It's
very
Fire
good.
flower.
Is Beery bestowing names as they come out of the cave? What's happening here?
Just the arm thing. You are now fire flower.
All right,
Blessing
very
us.
good. All right, so you have all completed your crawls. You are all worm dooms now, and Yagrit goes, "I'll be perfectly honest with you. I was not not expecting any of that. I'm quite impressed. Barry, your friends here are quite steely."
Well, they've managed to save my ass on a good few occasions. I proud that they made it through this.
Barry, I'm disappointed that you were in such a position that you needed saving. I trained you better than that.
We
no.
faced some weird stuff.
Icewind Dale is harsh.
I have some stories for you. But let's let these children move along because they might actually pee themselves.
Well, perhaps you could tell me the story of why we even needed to do this in the first place. I forgot to ask.
We need to show our dedication to the Wormdoom clan, that our cause is serious, and we are here to be diplomats in guiding the tribes.
Beery's like almost tearing up. She's like,
Vince has changed.
We're here to be diplomats, and let me. That ain't the worst feeling.
and technically, Sky Tower's not really your family, so I can steal from them.
Oh yeah, please, rob them blind. Yeah. What does the Agric say? Jesus Christ! I had a train of thought. I'm losing it here, people. But he goes. Anyone that is able to, Jesus Christ, anyone that is able to go through the crawl, face their fears, and come out the other end, hell, they've earned my respect. Especially if you ain't Goliath. Shit takes strength. Strong people. Especially that one. He made it through in his first try. Good on you, kid.
surprisingly sturdy for as frail as he looks.
No, I guess not. Huh. Anyways. But whatever you need, Barry, well, you know, man, I'm here to help.
Maybe he can help us convince your dad.
I think that might be a me thing, but we do need to speak with you about what's been going on the outside and the things that might need to happen here.
I like to imagine that every time we tell everything that's happening outside to anybody here, just a blank stare.
Yeah.
What?
Everyone immediately dissociates and it's just like, I can't actually deal with this.
Yeah, information overload.
I'm sorry, what? Actually,
pardon me.
actually, unlike Eric, Yagrig hangs on to every word you're saying, and says, "Well, I mean, it's not impossible. We have a tunnel that does whatever the fuck this does."
Let me tell you, there was a book, the words melted, and then we were transported to a hellish other dimension where we had to fight off some, like, demonic mushrooms. It was horrible.
I just had to go back there.
That's why that's why I don't read books. I watch movies instead.
See, he gets it.
Swift is anti-book now.
Books are overrated.
Swift, please don't be anti-literature.
They're on the
Listen, you have
book
two.
trend.
The only two books I've ever held in my entire life have one, all of the words melted into a puddle at
You know,
the
he's
bottom
not-
of the
he's
page,
not-
and two, transported us to a hell dimension.
They're not wrong.
Not wrong.
2 out of the like 5 million books that exist in this planet.
But they're the only two books I've read.
Bad odds right there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Not to
Alright.
mention the other book that we're trying to get.
okay. So we're gonna have to wrap up this session.
Yeah.
But you have successfully gotten you've gained the trust of both the medicine person
Healer.
of this tribe. Yeah, sure. The healer of this tribe, as well as the elder that oversees the crawl.
Nice.
And with that, you're all honorary Wormdooms except for Gar because he wasn't here.
Oh no.
Oh.
Can we use the excuse that Gar's shell wouldn't fit in there?
We don't give a fuck what you say, Gar. You ain't OG.
Gar's gonna come back. You're all tatted up and shit.
That'd be sick.
Original
I like to
worm.
imagine that everybody started up, but Octavian has now that choice because he couldn't get past like the first like line.
It is like a little bitty line you have.
Yeah,
like,
there's so much pain. He was like, no, I can't.
It's like we haven't even gotten the basic stencil yet. What are you talking about? We have to. Oh my gosh.
Oh shit.
But yes, we're going to fade out as Beery is filling in Yagric on what's going on with Icewind Dale.
Sweet.
Awesome.
And then we'll pick back up with you having to deal with the most stubborn of all the giants.
Papa or
My dad.
Your dad.
And
I know where
make it
she
more-
gets
right.
it from.
It's funny because I am really close to my dad, and this feels accurate. We get into hardcore debates.
Yeah, they do. We've told y'all about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everybody who joined us, Daniel and Hui. I know you're there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with us for the whole time. That's kind of incredible, actually. But
Aw.
we'll be back next week with the continuation of Beery's family trauma. So please come back.
Trauma.
Follow us on Twitch and Facebook. Also, we just released a new episode of our podcast today. We do those every other week. So please make sure to follow us to stay tuned and keep in touch and up to date with everything that we do. But with that, thank you so much for giving us some of your time today. And with that, stay safe out there. And as always, keep on gaming. Bye.
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 Bye.